Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a story about what if Naruto wins and lightning Kekkei Genkai. Before I start, please support for more amazing content, and do consider subscribing to my channel and share this video with your friends. This is written by EdArt and link in description and support writer. Let's start the video. Chapter 1, the very beginning. Inazuma was the god of lightning. He came down to earth to start a mortal life but found it very troublesome. Before he ascended back into the heavens he had started a new lineage with his Kekkei Genkai. Minato Namake's great-grandfather was Inazuma, but Inazuma didn't tell any of his children about their hidden Kekkei Genkai because he just couldn't be bothered. His mind changed when Minato showed him talent that made a god proud. Minato was praised as the best lightning element user known to man. He was so good with it people thought he had a Kekkei Genkai, which he did. The Reikage looked up to Minato, and they quickly taught each other lightning element jutsu. Minato protected the hidden cloud ninja from Inoki's wrath, making the village respect him even more. Inazuma was going to descend from the heavens to meet Minato, but that didn't happen because the Kyuubi had attacked the village and Minato sacrificed his whole being to save his son. Inazuma was angered by the village's hatred towards Naruto and unleashed many storms on the village. Tsunade looked after Naruto till 4 years of age before she fled, since she was having problems with her family, which Naruto understood. Jiraiya helped Tsunade as little as possible by looking after Naruto for another 2 months. He left without a good reason to give to Naruto. The Reikage was also watching over Naruto by planting his bolt. Kumo's Bolt Squad acted like Konoha's ANBU squad, spies into Konoha who became friends with Naruto. Naruto was guided by the Bolt spies to become a strong ninja. Bolt gave him many books on chakra control, chakra and shape manipulation, wind element jutsu and lightning element jutsu. Naruto was at least a medium chunin ranked ninja. At the age of 6 he could control his 2 elements wind and lightning, but Naruto noticed that his lightning and wind element was different and unique. Naruto spied on Kakashi-san a lot, learning a huge amount from the famous ninja. Kakashi was like Naruto's idol, but Naruto wasn't sure if he'd like him. Forest of Death. Ken! Naruto called. Naruto-san. Ken responded as he appeared in front of Naruto. I just learned something about myself. Naruto began in a shocked manner. Ken took a good look at Naruto's state, and he realized the boy was shocked to the core. What's going on? Ken asked in shock as he checked out the surroundings. Craters were dotted around the place. Trees had been sliced and charred. My lightning element has 3 sides to it, a black color, a gray color and a white color. The white lightning feels far more powerful than the black lightning does, and the gray is in the middle. My normal chakra is hardly visible. It's transparent but I can see it well. There's like a white outline around the chakra. I'm not sure if people other than me can see. My wind element is exactly the same color as my normal chakra and that white outline as well. Naruto explained. No, I can't see it, or any sign of chakra on your body. Ken shrugged. Look at my hands closely. Can you see anything? Naruto asked as he lifted his hand up and channeled chakra to his hand. No, I can't, Naruto-san. Ken answered. That sure is helpful if you can see it, and I can't, but I guess it does have a major downside. Your teammates won't have a clue what's going on. Ken explained. I see. Naruto replied. He was joining the academy tomorrow and it was making him feel down. Everyone in the village hated him, it was so obvious. The only people who enjoyed Naruto's company were Teuchi and I am down at the Ichiraku ramen bar. Jiraiya's dislike for Naruto was rubbing off on Hiruzen. No one was there for Naruto other than Bolt, Teuchi and I am. Konohagakure neglected Naruto like it was normal. Naruto-san, are you okay? Ken asked. I'm fine. Naruto replied. Naruto continued his training and Ken left him in peace. Ken knew something was bugging the blonde, but he left it for now. -7 years later, Naruto had taken many glances at the 4th Hokage's scroll of forbidden jutsu. He learned the shadow clone jutsu from there, the 4th Hokage's forbidden Rasengan and Sage mode. Naruto also stole the 4th Hokage's guide on Fuinjutsu. Naruto learned all of this in the space of 5 years, making him a low-ranked jonin at least. He was a great Fuinjutsu specialist, his knowledge increased and his taijutsu style relied on agility, power, speed and fusing right on chakra to his limbs. The Bolt ninja guided Naruto well in his training, which was done discreetly. They told him to conceal his powers. Naruto obeyed their advice and made himself look weak in front of his peers. Naruto managed to learn a 3rd chakra nature, which was Suiton. Naruto and Kakashi became close. Sakura was friends with Naruto and Sasuke felt sorry for him. Hiruzen had been killed by Orochimaru during the Chunin finals and Sasuke Uchiha had left the village to Orochimaru and was then declared as a missing nin. A few members of the council had secretly elected Danzo to be Hokage. They were gathered in the council room as a meeting was about to begin. Welcome Danzo-sama, you've secretly been Hokage for 4 days now. What do you plan on doing? Hayashi asked knowingly, as if he was trying to hint Danzo. I plan on exiling only one person. Danzo grinned darkly. Go ahead, the deputy fire daimyo insisted. I intend to exile Naruto Uzumaki. He has been causing distress for the villagers, and he is a huge risk waiting to happen. I'm just letting you know that he will be exiled tomorrow and there is no stopping me. Danzo declared. Excuse me. There is no way you're exiling Naruto. The deputy fire daimyo objected. KSSST, why not? Danzo spat. He is a very important person of our village, and Naruto Uzumaki is the fourth son. We should pass. The deputy daimyo was cut off when Danzo released a small but deadly amount of killing intent. He's going. And that's final. Danzo shot. The Naruto imbecile is going. Wait till Niji hears this. Hayashi smiled. Finally the Nine-Tails brat is going. Koharu smiled. I don't like this at all. The deputy daimyo frowned. Minato, Kakashi and Tsunade would kill Danzo for this. Was this meeting planned or something? Why has he secretly been elected without me even knowing? Hamura grimaced. Hey, he's going to go. And as he leaves, I'll get my whole root squad to extract the Nine-Tails, and then Akatsuki will grant me the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Ha ha, Danzo smirked. Before Hiruzen died, he didn't want anything to do with Naruto anymore. He had slowly distanced himself from the boy. Naruto was hurt deeply by this, and his hate for Konohagakure was growing. He no longer cared about the old man. Why does the world hate me? I didn't do anything. Naruto was cut off from his depressed thoughts by someone knocking hard on the door. Naruto grabbed a kunai and stood behind the door. Naruto opened it, and he saw a bold ninja standing there. His name was Kagami, and he was a good friend of Naruto's. Kagami, what are you doing here? You made me think it was yet another mob. Naruto growled quietly. Naruto, you need to run now. Danzo is planning to exile you. He left a letter outside your door hoping you wouldn't realize and warned you to leave by midnight if you didn't. Root would come and kill you. No time for talking, we're leaving. We'll meet you at the border of Kumogakure. Be quick and pack your important stuff. Kagami warned. Then he handed Naruto the letter. Naruto put it in his pocket and quickly ran into his room to get changed into his new clothes that he was planning to wear tomorrow. Naruto summoned clones to help him get ready. Everyone was charging around the room looking for valuable things they might need and stashed them into Naruto's bag. Naruto hated Konohagakure now after they had exiled him. He couldn't believe they exiled him, he just couldn't. Naruto removed his Konohagakure headband and carved a deep line straight through the protector, signifying he was done with the village. He put the headband in his bag for later, where he would dash it in a bin or something. Naruto finished putting on his clothes, which consisted of white ninja shoes, white shorts, a white fishnet underwarmer, and a Konohagakure flak jacket which was white with a cerulean blue Uzumaki swirl which didn't make it Konoha's, and finally he had a white fabric Kumogakure headband with a white metal protector and a Kumogakure cloud symbol engraved in black. Naruto left the headband out for now and charged out of the house whilst dispersing his clones. When he found out everything they had done, he was shocked at what they had found but left it for later as he left with his packed backpack and exile letter. Moments later, Naruto jumped from roof to roof, making sure he didn't get noticed. It was 1 minute from midnight, and he really didn't want to fight. KSSSD! Naruto rushed his movements, costing him his silent escape. Kakashi sensed someone in a rush and began a slow pursuit. Minutes later, Naruto got deep into the woods of the forest and landed in a clearing to catch his breath. He read some stuff when 25 just qualified Chunin Root Ninja appeared in front of him. Naruto really wasn't in the mood for fighting. Can you fuck off, please? I'm not in the mood. Naruto sighed as he stood up, swinging his backpack behind his back. Hey, you were late. Danzo told you to leave the village by midnight and you're still in Konoha, our territory. Naruto Uzumaki, you have been exiled from our village, who no longer has your details anymore. So you don't exist, meaning us men can do as we please. We'll torture and annihilate you. All of them licked their lips, making Naruto shudder in disgust. Over my dead body I'll show Konohagakure for exiling me by killing you guys. Naruto grinned. Attack! The Root Ninja shouted as they went through some hand signs. Synchronized blast. They all blasted a wave of their elements at Naruto. Naruto would have been killed if it weren't for his smart defense. I don't die that easily. Naruto smiled as he had created a thick shield of invisible wind chakra that blocked the attack. I've seen those eyes before, but dash! A Root Ninja mumbled as Naruto disappeared and appeared behind the man and lopped his head off using his flattened palm, which had wind chakra surrounding it. Naruto was in sage mode and his eyes were white with a black rectangular pupil. The outside of his eyes was glowing white instead of orange, and the clouds were at his control. Naruto beat the hell out of 10 Root Ninja before the rest broke their attempts and stepped back, trying to figure out a way to destroy Naruto. You Root guys are weak. I guess Danzo underestimated me and sent the underlings of your group. He really shouldn't exile people just because he feels like it. Naruto grinned when he created a small static ball in his hand. It quickly started gaining energy as the particles rubbed against each other. Naruto swallowed it, and a cloud struck him with white lightning. Hey, he's dead. So much for his cocky. A Root Ninja widened his eyes in shock. Shiro Raitun, Chimaedakina Bakuhatsu, white lightning, catastrophic blast. Naruto blasted a beam of white from his mouth at all of the Root Ninja in front of him, and they were fried instantly. Now! I'll be seeing you later, Kakashi-san. Naruto glared at Kakashi from the corner of his eye, making Kakashi flinch. Naruto shined out of sight and Kakashi dropped down from the tree to evaluate the damage. He's completely wrecked the forest with just that one move. Why did Danzo exile him? I don't understand. Where will Naruto go? Sasuke, now Naruto, this is bad. Kakashi panicked. He didn't want to lose another student. Kakashi quickly chased after Naruto to force him to come back whether he was exiled or not. That sage mode, it seems, instead of using plants' nature energy, he's using energy from the skies and air, hence why that storm occurred. It seems more powerful than Jiraiya's sage mode. Anyway, Jiraiya hasn't completely mastered the sage mode. Kakashi concluded. Naruto was well ahead of Kakashi and continued his journey to the border of Kumo. Kakashi will probably come after me, better pick up the pace, Naruto muttered. Before he knew it, he was suddenly brought down by what seemed to be hound dogs and into the clearing below. Kakashi stood above Naruto in the trees above. Naruto, who was being held down by Kakashi's tracking dogs, could feel their teeth pierce into his skin. Naruto gritted his teeth when they increased their grip on him. He couldn't move. Hell, I underestimated his top speed. Naruto grinned. I'm not letting you leave, Naruto. I'll fight you if needs be. We're good friends, you know. Kakashi lifted up his headband, revealing his Sharingan, knowing this fight could get dangerous. Poof. I'm not going back, Kakashi-sama. Naruto frowned. He released a huge amount of lightning chakra from the pores in his skin, electrocuting Pakken and his furry friends. Naruto jumped back into the center of the clearing and evaluated the holes in his arms and legs as Kakashi chased after him. The two of them started fighting using their taijutsu. Naruto threw a hefty and fast punch at Kakashi, who just had to block it. When the fist in Kakashi's block met, it ripped the ground just from the shock wave. Naruto's special sage mode enhanced his blows, so the impact was intensified beyond imagination. If he's hiding this kind of power, only Kami knows what amount of power he has. Kakashi grimaced as he felt the bones in his arms fracture a tiny bit. I'm happy you want to stop me, Kakashi, but it won't be happening. Run whiles you can rather than being defeated by the doe, Naruto warned. I'm not allowing one of my favorite students to leave, Kakashi replied. Naruto covered his fists and feet in a lightning chakra, making Kakashi flinch. Even he couldn't do that. This can't be real. Kakashi frowned in a confused manner. Naruto charged Kakashi, who just merely traced the move. Kakashi always made narrow dodges from Naruto's fast-paced attacks. I can't keep up with him. He's got far more speed than Guy in his sage mode. Kakashi grimaced. Naruto jumped back, giving Kakashi some space. Kakashi was sweating and panting hard. He had already strained the Sharingan on an S-rank mission a few hours ago, but there were no signs of Kakashi giving up. It seems you've inherited my ninja way, sensei, but still I won't be going back to Konohagakure. The reason why I guess I'm dominating you like this is because you've just come back from a tough mission and I'm using sage mode. Naruto saw Kakashi charging something in his hand and Naruto grinned. Raikiri. I learned that by studying you and your Chidori too, Naruto grinned. Kakashi's eyes widened in shock. Naruto had mastered Kakashi's own lightning jutsu. No way. I don't believe that. This is way harder than the Chidori, and it took Sasuke months to learn it. Kakashi thought. You let down your guard. Shiro Raitun, Rasengan, White Lightning, Rasengan. Naruto dashed forward with his Rasengan. Naruto knew it was incomplete but used it anyway. Kakashi dashed forward with his Raikiri, and the two collided with their jutsus. Rasengan, Raikiri. They shouted their jutsu names out. There was huge explosion from the collision of the two jutsu, but Naruto landed on his bum only a few meters back from the collision point. But Kakashi had been sent flying into a tree, denting it badly. Naruto knew the effects of him using his incomplete jutsu would suffice later. Kakashi knew he was finished but wasn't going to give up. I'm not giving up, Naruto. Kakashi grinned. He enhanced his taijutsu by adding huge amounts of chakra to his feet and hands, but it was standard chakra, not lightning. And Naruto smiled as he gathered lightning chakra around his feet and fists. The two charged at each other and landed many blows on one another, but Naruto stood out as they gave Kakashi second-degree burns whilst Naruto only sustained deep cuts and bruises. They both gave one last punch to the cheek, sending both of them flying into a tree. Kakashi was beat. He felt like he couldn't move at all and the burns were stinging like a bitch. Naruto got up and smeared the blood from his lips as he walked towards Kakashi. Naruto was limping and his body felt sore all over. I'm not allowing you to take me back. As Naruto crouched beside Kakashi holding his left rib, Naruto wrapped his old headband around Kakashi's arm for him to keep as a remembrance gift. Thank you for carrying Kakashi-sama, but I'm leaving and never returning to Konohagakure. You've been a great sensei and I'll never forget you. Thanks for being around. I learned all your lightning jutsu. Don't ask how. Hopefully we won't have to be pitted against each other. Even if we were, I wouldn't kill you because you are like an uncle to me. Farewell, Kakashi-sama. Naruto smiled. He's leaving to another village, but no one will take him. How could Danzo exile him? I didn't even know he was elected Hokage. Kakashi thought. Take this. I'm sad Sasuke left, but you as well. It's too much. Never forget the ones who were good to you. Kakashi grumbled in pain. Kakashi handed over a bell whilst Naruto pressed a point in Kakashi's neck to put him to sleep. He then placed Kakashi on a cloud that was going to take him straight to the Konoha hospital. Naruto jingled the bell and it reminded him of the bell stealing drill. I'll never forget. Naruto grinned as he put the bell into his pocket and made his way to Kumogakure. Naruto continued his journey sluggishly. He was still injured and hurting all over. Hey, I beat Kakashi-san. Naruto grinned. Naruto fainted from exhaustion, but a cloud caught him and it levitated towards Naruto's destination. Naruto, where are you? Kagami mumbled in desperation. The 5 Kumo Bolt Ninja were pacing up and down, getting extremely restless. Do you think the Root Ninja nailed him? An eagle-masked Bolt replied. Hopefully they didn't get their grubby hands on him at all, a hawk-masked Bolt growled. He widened his eyes in horror when he saw Naruto being laid on the ground by a now fading cloud. Naruto! They all shouted. They ran towards him and evaluated his condition. Shit! He used that incomplete Rasengan, look how badly his arm is damaged, and he's broken 2 ribs. Let's quickly get him to the hospital before things get really bad. The Bolt Ninja were allowed by guards at the base of the mountain to go up. Naruto was starting to breathe harder. Oh crap, I forgot he isn't used to the thin air. Hurry! Kagami added chakra to his feet and shot himself higher and higher, ran on a few bridges. He then shined to the door of the hospital and ran in. Help me! Kagami screamed. Kagami and Naruto had become good friends. It meant a lot to the both of them. Medical personnel quickly took Naruto and supported him with air and tended to his cuts, then healed the internal bleeding from a punctured artery in Naruto's thigh. Kagami will get Raikage-sama and Samui. The other Bolt stated as they shined to the Raikage tower. Be alright, Naruto. Kagami thought as he paced up and down next to Naruto's bed. Minutes later, a charged into the room with a worried look on his face. How is he, Kagami? The Raikage asked desperately. He's recovering, but that arm, Samui, you need to keep an eye on him. Kagami instructed. Why should I? Samui replied. She was feeling uneasy after being told she had to keep an eye on this boy, who might try to pull a fast one on her. Because his father was my best friend, and so I shall look after him. Obey, Kagami. Samui. If you don't obey him, you must obey what I say. Make sure that boy feels at home. A ordered. Why did you pick me out of all people? Samui asked Kagami, annoyed by what they were going to do. I picked you because you and Naruto are nearly the same age and have been through the same loneliness, and you're only who has ability to heal the fried chakra network in Naruto's arm. Kagami replied. I doubt he has been through as much pain as me. Yujito's pain is above all, and Samui was cut off. Enough, Samui! I shouted. I'll do as you say, but this boy is never going to be my friend. Samui growled. Heh! We'll see about that. I grinned. Haha, Raikage-sama, I see what you are thinking. Kagami winked as they both left. No way is that happening. Samui defended angrily. She scowled when she looked at the dirty and beat up Naruto. Samui began to heal his cuts and bruises. You'll pay, she growled. Next day, Naruto slowly opened his eyes to see he was in a hospital. Naruto felt good, but his arm wasn't going anywhere, so he remained in bed. Crap, my arm and thigh kills. Naruto grimaced in pain. Well then stop moving, you idiot. Samui ordered. She was healing his arm using her special medical ninjutsu. Huh? Who are you? Naruto asked kindly. That's none of your business. Samui replied dangerously. Geez. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Samui. Samui means cold, Naruto mumbled. What did you just say? Samui growled coldly. I wouldn't be surprised if your name was Samui. Naruto worded out in a retarded manner. Shut up, you ugly bastard. No way does your pain exceed mine. Samui insulted, thinking he was taking her as retard. Naruto was disappointed with the first impression of the village. Yeah, that's right, you keep quiet, you mess. Samui insulted. Naruto already felt bad, and the additional insult made him grit his teeth. Can't we just be friends? Naruto asked, not understanding why she hated him. No. A low-life like you will never be my friend, so just shut up and carry on with your sad life. Samui insulted even more. Why do you hate me? I haven't even done anything to you. I don't even want to fucking be your friend anymore, so fuck off. I don't care if you don't heal my arm. I'll heal it myself. All I wanted to do is make friends with you, and you started spewing your lifelong hate over me for no fucking reason. Your pain will never exceed mine. You know why? Because mine is as bad as it gets. I didn't know my parents, I didn't have friends, my classmates hated me, the villagers tried to kill me, neglected me, degraded me, starved me, children bullied me, adults overcharged me, people tried to rape me, people looked down on me, people spat on me, people destroyed my home, they shat in it, pissed in it. My godfather, the one who's meant to be taking care of me, left me, and then a guy called Danzo fucking exiled me because he hates me. Have you ever been humiliated that much for no reason, just because I was the Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed fox? And here you are living a great life. You start saying how your pain will never exceed mine. Get a grip of yourself. Naruto shouted, making Samui flinch. Punch. Samui knew she was wrong, and she had been scolded properly for the first time in her life. She was a girl that was spoilt by everyone and let off the hook easily because of her past. But no way was Naruto allowing that. She punched Naruto hard in the face, knocking him out, making him move into a difficult and deadly condition. Samui noticed what she had done and ran home. If the Raikage had heard what she had done, she could well be executed. As much as the Raikage loved Samui, she had no right to nearly kill his best friend's son. Alarm. Naruto's monitor read 20 BPM and the alarm went off. 10 elite medical ninja ran in and evaluated the scene. Naruto was bleeding from his broken nose and his damaged arm was swelling. They quickly stabilized Naruto, fixed his nose and cleared out all of the blood that had entered his lungs. They didn't understand what had happened until the Raikage and Bolt rushed in. What's going on? They asked. This young man was knocked out and was dying in a lethal condition. Someone punched him so hard it broke his nose and knocked him out. If his monitor hadn't been plugged in, he would have died. Reikage-sama. The elite medic corps leader answered. Samui I roared. Clenched his fists so hard they bled. He stormed out of the hospital heading for Samui's house. Kagami knew Samui could be harsh, but this was just too much. He and his bold friend sighed in dismay. The Reikage was angry and Samui. She was definitely going to get punished. I want you to erase anything that might prove we exiled Naruto. I want you to warn the council Naruto's exiling must not be discussed, and that I will be resigning as Hokage, because Tsunade and Jiraiya are supposedly returning. Danzo ordered. Yes, sir. 3 elite root nodded. Danzo-sama, the deputy fire daimyo, has been killed and so have his bodyguards. Their bodies were disposed of properly and their tracks were removed. There will be no way the true fire daimyo will hear about his favorite ninja being exiled. The leader of the main elite root cell reported. Well done, Crocodile Mask, or should I say Sai? Danzo smiled. Sai improved his art jutsu so they were solid and not easy to destroy, making him a hell of load much stronger. Danzo-sama, the Hokage's office is still in the same condition as it was when you weren't secretly elected Hokage. Another root ninja alerted. Good. Danzo was getting annoyed because his root team should have brought Naruto back by now. Danzo-sama. The team you sent out was annihilated by Naruto Uzumaki. We were met by fried bodies, incapacitated limbs and more. We cleaned up the area so no one would know, the root ninja reported. Kusahao. The brat got away. Danzo growled. I have 2 years to get the promised Kyuubi or they'll come to get me. The Akatsuki would easily kill me. Danzo thought worriedly. Few hours later. Kakashi, you're waking up. Sakura was crying. Huh? Kakashi rubbed his head. He was in the hospital and was woken up by the pink-haired Kunoichi. You landed here on a cloud yesterday and you were pretty beat up. We looked after you, but it's been some time now. I haven't seen Naruto for a while now. We were going to meet up today to have a chat, but he didn't come. I'm getting worried. His house looks too tidy. Where is he? And what happened to you? Sakura cried. Naruto, so you beat me, huh? Kakashi mumbled to himself. He then smiled and closed his eyes. Kakashi, what did Naruto do? Sakura asked. Kakashi explained to Sakura what happened and she broke down to tears. She had taken a liking to Naruto and realized how nice and gorgeous he really was when Sasuke left. But now Naruto was gone. Kakashi-san, a woman shouted as she opened the door. Huh? Tsunadeheim. Kakashi wasn't happy to see the woman at all, and the look became even more obvious when Jiraiya walked in with Shizen. We heard you were. Why are you crying, Sakura? Tsunade asked. Tsunade knew Sakura because of her mom and her contribution in the medical field. Lady Tsunade, Naruto's gone. Sakura was cut off by Tsunade and Kakashi. What? Tsunade was fuming dangerously. Lady Tsunade, I'll explain what's happened to Naruto. I was hoping to Kakashi gets up in his bed. Explain it to everyone at once, but I guess that won't be happening. It seems Danzo was elected Hokage secretly, and he exiled Naruto for a reason I do not know. Naruto, I'm sure, was given an amount of time to leave the village. I saw him leaving in a hurry and pursued him. He ended up fighting 25 root ninja. Kakashi was cut off by a man, so he died. What a puss. Jiraiya was cut off when Tsunade slapped him. Don't ever put him down like that again. Tsunade frowned angrily. You don't need to read this, it's basically just a summary of the whole battle. He destroyed them actually with strength and power over the lightning element that far exceeds my own. He somehow learned a different type of sage mode perfectly. Jiraiya's eyes widened. That utilizes the nature energy in sky and air. After he was done, he had already sensed me about, and said bye before he shined out of sight. I jumped down from my tree and evaluated the damage, then wondered if I should get help or chase after him. I chased after him and brought him down with my hound dogs, and he fell into a clearing. My dogs had a firm grip on him. I thought he couldn't escape, so I said to him, I'm not letting you leave, Naruto. I'll fight you if needs be. We're good friends, you know. And he replied saying, I'm not going back, Kakashi-sama. I activated my Sharingan because I knew Naruto had been hiding a power since his academy days, and to my expectation he releases this white lightning element from his pores. Such chakra control, it was amazing. So Pakin and my other hound dogs were electrocuted and dispersed. Then Naruto jumped back into the middle of the clearing as I chased after him. When he landing, I was preparing to land a punch, but he had already given me one I had to block. When I did, a shockwave ripped the ground and sent me flying. He told me to run whilst I could, rather than being defeated by the dobe, and I told him I wasn't going to let another one of my favorite students leave. He channeled visible lightning chakra into his feet and hands, and they took the shape of flames, increasing his taijutsu, and the effects it caused. He moved much faster than Guy, and I merely dodged every punch and kick he threw. He was better than Guy at that moment. Finally Naruto gave me some space after he had worn me out completely, and I guess he was about to leave, but he could sense I wasn't going to give up, and he said, it seems you've inherited my ninja way, sensei. But still I won't be going back to Konohagakure. Whilst he was saying that, I charged my Raikiri in an attempt to disable him, and he grinned. He said to me, Raikiri. I learnt that by studying you, which shocked me completely. Then whilst I was caught off guard still charging my attack, he said something which shocked me even more. I had tried this for years so it would fit my style, but it seemed impossible, but he had figured it out. He said, you let down your guard. Shiro Raitun, Rasengan, White Lightning, Rasengan, Kakashi was cut off by Jiraiya again. This is all a lie, there is no way Naruto could have learned all this without help, Jiraiya screamed with a hint of jealousy. One more word, Jiraiya, and I'll kill you! The crying Tsunade warned angrily. Shizen flinched. In all her life she had never seen Tsunade so angry. Gulp, Jiraiya gulped. Same thing here, you don't have to read this, it's the last bit of the explanation. We both dashed forwards and screamed out our jutsus, and they both collided. Naruto fell back on his bum whilst I was sent flying back. His jutsu was much better than mine. I believe, Jiraiya, that his jutsu was incomplete anyway. I'm disappointed as his godfather you can't even believe in him. We both got up and I surrounded my feet and arms with chakra, and Naruto channeled his lightning chakra to his hands and feet. We both exchanged many blows. His blows were the most damaging, giving me second-degree burns, whilst mine only gave him bruises and deep cuts. He gave me one last blow to the cheek as I did the same, and we both launched backwards. I was finished. I couldn't move because the burns were killing me pain-wise, so Naruto limped over, crouched down, and gave me this, Kakashi explained. He lifted his long sleeves up to reveal a headband with a long line carved in it. No, Naruto. Tsunade started to cry heavily as she fell onto her hands and knees in sadness. Naruto. Jiraiya was shocked and disappointed in how stupid he was to leave. He thought he would come running back when he realized he had nowhere to go. How stupid is he? He's going to come running back like a baby when he realizes he has nowhere to kususu. Jiraiya hissed as Tsunade grabbed his neck and strangled him against the wall. I warned you, Jiraiya. Tsunade growled darkly. She was raging. She increased her strangling strength until a thought popped up in her head. Tsunade released her grip on Jiraiya's neck, letting him fall hard onto the ground. There was no need. Jiraiya scowled. He got up and straightened himself. You're a prick, and that is why I never dated you. Tsunade spat. Jiraiya was hurt by the malicious insult. I'm not coming back to this village, it's pathetic and wrong. I'm going to find Naruto on my own and stay with him. Tsunade mumbled to herself. I'm not letting you go, Tsunade. It's taken me years to find you, and this village needs a Hokage. Jiraiya shouted. I don't care about a village where one person can't fit in because he was a hero. He's the reason we're all alive, so let go of me. You can be the fucking Hokage. Tsunade spat. Jiraiya wouldn't release his tenacious grip. Things were turning ugly. I'm not letting you go just because of Naruto. You hardly know him. Jiraiya claimed. Tsunade shot a deadly glare at Jiraiya. I know him far better than his godfather who left him to chase me. I know him inside out, but you only know him from what everyone else has said about him. He beat Kakashi in a fight and you still call him weak. He mastered the perfect sage mode and you still call him weak. He added an element to his Rasengan, and you still call him weak. Jiraiya, by the time he is 16 he'll be far stronger than you'll ever dream of being. Tsunade shouted angrily, and she bit his arm viciously, making him release his grip on Tsunade's arm. Shit! Jiraiya cursed. Thank you, Kakashi. We'll meet again some other time, you too, Sakura-chan. Tsunade smiled weakly as she dashed out of the room. Great! This is ridiculous, absolutely. Jiraiya was about to chase after Tsunade when Kakashi appeared in front of him with his hand coated in lightning. Give up, Jiraiya. Tsunade doesn't want you after what you just did. Leave her and Naruto alone, and anyway, when Naruto finds out how you've thought of him, and the unknown reason why you left him, what will he think of you then? Kakashi explained in a warning manner. You are some perverted old man Erosenin, pervy sage. Sakura hissed, making him flinch as she left the room. Naruto Sasuke! Sakura cried. Kakashi let Jiraiya go, knowing he could never catch up to Tsunade now. Kakashi's clone popped in front of Jiraiya, making Jiraiya scowl loudly. Good luck, you're all alone just like Naruto was. Kakashi grinned. I'll annihilate you, Naruto. Look at what you've done. Jiraiya thought to himself in anger. Chapter 2, Samly's Punishment. Can you guys fully fix Naruto up? He's been beaten about too much, and we still need to know why he was so beaten up. Then he needs to be tested. Kagami explained. We'll begin a full recovery program, but Samly is still the only one who can repair Naruto's fried chakra vessels around his right arm, the medic leader replied. I understand. Kagami nodded and he disappeared in a whirlwind. Alright guys, let's fully heal him. The medic team all nodded and they blasted waves of medical chakra through him. The huge amounts of medical chakra was healing everything in his body. It would be a few hours until they were done. Smash, smash, smash. The Reikage had been knocking for at least an hour now, and he was getting tired. Samly was a cold type of person, but her fear for A was big. She covered herself with her duvet, hoping that if she didn't reply he would leave, but that wasn't one of A's plans. Boom, creak, crash. A busted down the door and stomped in. He searched for Samly, who was hiding under her duvet covers. Samly! A shouted loudly. Yes, Reikage-sama. Samly replied with fear in her voice. Why did you punch the boy? He didn't do anything to you, did he? A asked. He had just given her a golden opportunity. Well, he fondled with my breasts when I told him not to. Samly started to cry as she forced herself to remember times when one man managed to fondle with her breasts in past struggles. Crying. I was steaming mad. He would surely annihilate Naruto Namikaze for what he had apparently done. He's dead. A mumbled darkly. Oh crap, A's definitely going to kill him, Samly thought. Just when she was going to stop him, he had disappeared in a black blur. Hospital. Healing 100% complete. The medics high-fived each other, and Naruto woke up. They were proud of their work. You've been fully healed. The medic leader smiled. Naruto got out of bed and stood there. It was true, but his arms still hurt, and it wasn't properly healed up yet. Naruto, what did you do? Kagami asked as he appeared beside him. Huh? What did you mean, what did I do? I haven't done anything bad, have I? Naruto replied innocently. But dash. Kagami was cut off when the raikage burst through the wall instead of using the door, and he was steaming with anger. He had the lightning shroud technique that Minato taught him on. Stood 3 meters away from Naruto, he spoke words that didn't make any sense to Naruto at all. I don't allow rapists in my village. Roared. Me? Naruto questioned in shock. His sharp reflexes formed a lightning shield around his head and arms. A barrier of thick wind formed in front of Naruto just to block a punch 5 times Tsunade's at full power. Threw his fists at Naruto, and there was no stopping now. Raikage-sama, I was lying, don't kill him. Samui was crying from guilt of being the reason someone innocent was killed. Huh? Shit! Accursed, he couldn't stop his punch now because Naruto already took it. His fist broke the barrier, but it slowed the punch down tremendously, and Naruto negated some of the force with his 2-armed lightning block. The bones in Naruto's weak arm fractured slightly from the heavy force. His 2 arms were pushed back and his own block smacked him in the face, and he was sent flying through the wall and off the mountain the hospital was located on. Naruto's cheekbone was smashed, but if his reflexes hadn't have been as sharp as they were after the healing session, he would have had his head ripped straight off. Naruto felt the pain from the punch ripple through him wildly. He was falling at least 100 miles per hour at a height of 350,000 feet, and there was nothing he could grab onto. The medic's jaws flew to the ground. Their work had been overturned by a single punch. Started to cry from his stupidity. He should have known Naruto was too injured and kind to rape Samui, and she had the power to fight back. Kagami was angry with Samui and crying lightly because he had just lost his best friend. Samui was crying because her guilt was already tearing at her. I'm sorry, Naruto, Samui cried as she bit her hand in remorse. And Kagami couldn't talk at the moment as they watched Naruto plunge to the depths of the earth with nothing they could do. Naruto's speed was picking up quickly and he needed to think of something fast because the air resistance was stopping him from breathing. The clouds were getting thicker, darker, and were rumbling with authority. Everyone in the village immediately got onto their hands and knees, knowing that their village legend stated clouds would rumble and the skies would darken when Inazuma's village failed him. If the situation wasn't resolved, Kumogakure will crumble at Inazuma's hands. One thing they noticed about this situation though was that the clouds were rumbling more intensely at this situation than it did for any other. You see, Samui? Look at what you have done. It is a crime to be the reason Inazuma is angry. Kagami growled in a whispering tone as he knelt on all fours. It is true, you'll be punished after anyway. Growled. He wasn't happy at all. Crap, it's been 2 minutes since my fall. If I don't do something, I'll die. Naruto thought. He created a static ball in his hand and made it react dangerously with the force of the air particles colliding with his body. Naruto kept it there for a few seconds and the power inside the orb was already exceeding that of 5 storms. Naruto was having trouble controlling it, so to make things easier he turned his back, so that his back blocked the air, not allowing him to breathe or talk. I'm not dying. Now, not ever. Naruto shouted so loud it echoed everywhere in Kumo. Naruto! Smiled. He's still alive. Samui smiled a tiny bit. Hang in there, Naruto. Kagami grinned. This power below, what is it? I wondered as he looked out of the hole in the wall more, and Kagami did as well. They could see Naruto trying to keep a small orb of intense power under control. That ball of lightning should have fried him by now. I commented. I know, but if he can't keep it under control, the whole village is gone. I don't see what he's going to do with it anyway. It's not gonna help at the moment, no matter how remarkably look. Kagami pointed at Naruto's white eyes, and white eye marks even they could see. What is that? I wondered out loud. I have no idea. Kagami shrugged. Shiro Raiten, Jimeta Kina Bakuhatsu, white lightning. Catastrophic blast. Naruto swallowed the ball and he felt his body overcharged with power. He needed to release it quickly before his body aged out. What, he consumed it? That's suicide, huh? I was in shock. Naruto turned round and blasted the beam. It traveled at the speed of lightning, and the impact was huge. Ninjas at the base of the mountain were aware of what the object was planning and created a square stone tower that elevated 4,000 feet high up into the air with a width of 50 meters. Naruto's blast made impact with the marble stone and it shot Naruto up into the air. The energy from the blast directed around the side of the square elevation, making it molten hot. The stone glowed a crimson red, making them wonder if this power was the Raikage's. Naruto shot himself higher than he intended, and there was excess energy that still needed to be drained out from his body. Oh crap! Naruto sighed mentally. He shot past where he fell out from, and everyone in the room Naruto was previously in could feel the heat from the beam. They coated themselves with chakra just to withstand the temperature. All patients without ninja capabilities were moved from that side of the hospital to the other, whilst all the over ninjas gathered to watch from that side. Amazing, and no, he's so not. Samui corrected herself. Great work, Naruto. Absolutely great. A sighed in annoyance as Naruto seemed to have great plan but absolutely ruined it. He was heading toward the black clouds and he would die if he entered them. Naruto's energy had nearly run out, and he was millimeters from the clouds and rubbed his forehead in relief, but one more burst of energy left his mouth, pushing him that much further into the depths of the clouds, and he didn't come back down. Shit! Where is he? Did Inazuma take him? I thought deeply. And no Naruto. Hell, why should I be caring? Samui corrected herself again. Great, my only friend is. Kagami frowned. His frown then turned into a smile as Naruto came down, but with a scroll in his mouth, one in his hand and one in the other hand. Naruto wasn't sure how he was going to get back into the hospital, but broke his speed by using wind abilities to increase the air resistance. It's like I saw some huge god up there give me these scrolls. Maybe I'm crazy, but then where would I get these scrolls from? Naruto thought. Naruto was moving painfully slow, and his blonde hair was deflecting the golden sun's rays into eyes of some ninja looking through windows. The burn. Kaha, my eyes. It's too much. Oh gosh. Beautiful. Samui thought, and then she slapped herself for thinking in that way. Naruto was slowly approaching the hole he left when he did a quickly grabbed him and chucked him in. Thank God you're still alive. I would have killed myself for killing you. Your parents would have killed me for killing you anyway. A sighed in relief as the clouds calmed down and returned to normal, making him wonder why Inazuma even got angry with the possibility of Naruto dying. You know my parents, who are they? Naruto asked desperately, as he spat out the scroll that Kagami then picked up. Your saliva. Kagami mumbled in a jokey tone as he wiped the saliva off using a cloth. Minato Namikaze is the Yondaime Hokage of the Hidden Leaf, but originally from Kumogakure, and he was part of the very small Namikaze clan, and Kushina Uzumaki of Yazushiyogakure, and the second Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. Didn't you know? A explained to Naruto. Naruto smiled and fell onto his back, letting go of the golden paper scrolls. I wondered why I looked like him. I thought it was just a coincidence, but he is really my dad. Ha 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 ha, I have a mom too. Naruto grinned cutely, making Samui blush heavily. Naruto, it seems only you can open these scrolls. How the hell you got them? I have no idea. Kagami mumbled as he tossed the scroll at Naruto, who caught it and placed it next to him. Really, anyway, I'll open them later. Can we begin some team introductions? Naruto asked as he got up. I'm still not a ninja. Naruto added. Oh yes, I planned the test for today anyway. I'm sorry for punching you, Naruto. Samui said. You squeezed her breasts. Instead of acting out of anger, I should have investigated it a bit more. Get the medic to heal that cheekbone of yours. All you seem to be getting are beatings. Ha ha ha. Go on, heal him for me. A asked the medic. The medic nodded and healed Naruto's smashed cheekbone in 10 minutes. By this time Samui had escaped avoiding her punishment. A noticed this and went after her, but before that he explained to Kagami where the test would take place and that Naruto should do some explaining. Naruto freshened up by washing himself and putting a fresh set of his ninja attire on. They had lots of spare time, so Naruto looked at the scrolls he retrieved from what seemed to be a god's hand. It was full of jutsu that fitted Naruto's one-handed hand signs and his weird chakra and other abilities his Kekkei Genkai would grant him. He decided to leave them until after the, maybe even during the matches, where he would get his clones to read it all. Naruto, you're going to be fighting Kari, who is a genin, Omoi, who is chunin at the moment, Samui, who is Tokubetsu jonin, she's 16, then Yujitoni, she is jonin, and she's 16, 2 years older than you. For anyone you beat, you save yourself a rank, so if you beat Kari, you're guaranteed genin. If you beat Omoi, you're guaranteed chunin. You seem to have adjusted to the air level quickly, Kagami explained as they ran toward the Raikage Tower embedded in the biggest part of the mountain. I see. Well, I think I could beat all four, and yeah, I have. Naruto smiled. Maybe Naruto, but be careful, Yujito has good control over her Biju. Kagami warned. The two tails, right? Well, maybe I'll have to use my own if she uses hers. I've learned how to control my Biju to some extent at Kyubiheim, you dirty bitch. Naruto grinned. Purr. The female Kyubi purred. Huh. Why did you call it that? And how do you know how to control her? She's evil. Every year she gets very horny, and needs to relieve herself somehow, so I have to have sex with her in my mindscape. Don't worry, I do her in her sexy human form, and after that she grants me a tail. So far I've done it twice, so I can control her up to 5 tails without harm. On my birthday I gain my 6th, but the only problem is she doesn't miss her chances to take me over when I go over my given limit. I'm sure Yujitoni and B have done this before to satisfy their Biju. I'm still a virgin, but I know how to have sex. Naruto explained. Oh, I see, you lucky bastard. Kagami teased. Ha! Naruto laughed. So why were you so beat when we got you? Kagami asked. Well, 25 root ninja tried to kill me, but they weren't any match for me, so I obliterated them. Kakashi the copycat ninja tried to bring me back to Konoha even if he had to injure me. So we fought, but he wasn't strong enough, so I was the one who ended up winning, but because of me and Kakashi's bond, one didn't kill him, I just knocked him out. Naruto explained. I see. Anyway, we're here. We just need to take the elevator up to the fighting arena, 7 floors above the Hokage's office space. The top of the tower is where the arena is. The arena is absolutely amazing, far better than your scummy Konoha arena. Oh sorry dash. Kagami stopped his apologizing when Naruto broke out in laughter. Oh, that is so true. Naruto laughed as he wiped a tear from his eye. They stepped into the lightning chakra charged elevator, and it took them up a long way until they finally stopped. The doors opened and Naruto saw the huge arena, big enough to fit 2 maybe 4 Gamabuntas. The arena was designed especially for BG users. although not big on the outside. The arena used a rare but special dimension seal that made it bigger on the inside. Naruto now understood why the Hokage's building got wider as the floors progressed. The only way the spectators could see what was happening was through special glasses that had the fight projected onto the lens just enough so they could see the two opponents fighting, and they wore headphones to hear what was being said. Naruto snapped out of his daze and noticed there were already people seated in every seat available waiting for the matches to begin. Oh, and by the way, Naruto, A has changed your surname from Uzumaki to Namikaze. Kagami alerted before he disappeared. Cool. Naruto grinned. Naruto, hurry up. A shouted through the microphone. Yeah. Naruto mumbled, not knowing everything he said was projected so that everyone could hear. Oh crap, I didn't know that would happen. Naruto laughed as he made his way into the middle and saw Karui. She was pretty, with red hair, golden amber eyes, and dark skin. What are you looking at? Karui barked. Damn. I thought you were pretty, but I guess you don't have the personality to back it up. I hear your name is Karui, am I right? Naruto asked as he stopped in the middle of the arena. Yeah, it is. Karui snapped. Alright, I've really had enough of this bad blood with everyone I've met. What the hell is going on? First Samui, now her. Naruto mumbled under his breath, forgetting again everything could be heard. Doh. Naruto palmed his face for falling for it once again. Because you're Konoha scum and you're weak. We've looked at your grades and ratings while you were late, and I'm afraid it's appalling. Karui spat. If I'm Konoha scum, why does the Raikage want me here? I'm a Namikaze, so don't underestimate me. If you don't know anything about me other than where I come from, my name, and my false grades, get ready for a storm. Can you open the stadium roof, please? I'll be using it. Naruto smiled as he turned to the box A and a few others were in. Do as you please. Karui spat. The roof of the stadium opened and Naruto smiled. Everything in the village was so nice. Okay, begin. A shouted through the microphone. I was in the box where Samui, Omoi, Darui, and Yujito were. Get ready. Karui was cut off when Naruto had already gathered lightning chakra at his feet and hands and charged at a speed that was far greater than her mind could comprehend. Naruto stopped her from bringing her swords out by throwing many punches at Karui, not caring if she was a girl or not. Karui didn't know what to do. Her taijutsu was poor, but her kenjutsu was amazing for someone of her age. Naruto landed the last punch that scorched her skin. He jumped back to give Karui some space. I'm sure you've got more in you, Karui. You ran your big mouth at the beginning and now you're underperforming. Naruto taunted. You little. Karui growled. She charged Naruto whilst taking her swords out. She was slow because of her third-degree burns. Hey, you never give up like I do, but let's see how long it will last. Naruto smiled as he charged straight at Karui, and Karui charged at Naruto. Karui charged her sword with lightning chakra, making Naruto shunshin backwards. I'll kill you with my lightning blade. Karui screamed as her katana pulsated with lightning chakra. Heh! That's not enough. Naruto summoned 4 clones to divert Karui's attention. New jutsu rank B. The computer announced. Crap, he made more of himself. Karui mumbled. What is that jutsu? I thought he had never seen it before. Konoha's shadow clone jutsu. Apparently it's a Jonin level technique because it takes so much chakra. Darui explained. I see, so it's only a replication like our lightning clone jutsu. Yujito asked. Correct. Darui nodded. Karui is falling for his diversion. Ome asserted. Karui destroyed the 4 clones but wasn't ready for what was up next. It's true. A agreed. Shiro Raikiri, white lightning blade. Everyone turned to Naruto immediately when they could hear an electrical sound. New jutsu rank SS. The computer announced. Amazing technique, Kakashi's lightning blade, but improved. A clapped. That will kill her if he lands it right. Darui worried. Be careful, Karui. Oma worried. Naruto's eyes flashed white and glowed a tiny bit. His iris and pupil was completely white, making people wonder just what power he had. Rah! Naruto's feet burst with lightning chakra. He moved at a white electrical blur, zigzagging like lightning as he moved to find the quickest route. Karui didn't even notice he had disappeared, and her sword's blade was cut clean off from the base. Naruto stood behind her and dispersed his jutsu. Raikage-sama, please quit the match. I could have killed her then, but I didn't because it wouldn't be very nice, and she's my comrade whether she likes it or not. So is it still going to continue or end? Naruto asked. Karui was standing there in shock. She had just been played and played and played and played again, and she was shocked he was so strong. Naruto's eyes went back to normal, and he smiled. Yes. Omoi, you are up next. Karui, make your way up here. A shouted through the microphone. Hey, it's my time to. Omo was cut off by Darui when he grabbed him by the shoulder. Omo, quit now to prevent yourself from getting killed. Darui warned. Hey, it's true, he is really strong. What if he blasts my head off using that jutsu? Omo shuddered at the thought. Yujito giggled at Darui's actions. She blatantly had a crush on him, but Darui wasn't really aware. I forfeit the match, Naruto. Omo said through the microphone. Okay. Naruto smiled and held his thumbs up. Samui, you're next? A smiled as he called through the microphone. Samui clenched her fists. She was surely going to make sure she pummeled him with her fists well. She hated the fact that he had gotten through her no boys barrier, and was slowly making it to the sweet spot. You'll pay. Samui said as she shined opposite Naruto. What did I do? You're the one who nearly got me killed. Naruto smiled. Just shut up and don't smile at me like that, Samui replied. She loved his smile deep down, but she hated that. Begin, announced. Samui immediately charged at Naruto with a speed he thought she wouldn't have. It was somewhat comparable to Guy's. She's angry for some reason anyway. When Samui is angry, she's about a high jonin. Samui has insane strength, don't even get me started with that. At this point she's much better than Yujito. Dari explained to Oma. I see, so Naruto is going down then. Oma giggled. Samui was charging at a shocking speed, but Naruto could handle that. Samui launched a one-hit KO punch at Naruto, who happily dodged it with his sharp reflexes and jumped over the following sweeping kick. Naruto knew Samui was holding back with her speed but was going full out with her strength. Naruto jumped backwards with a series of backflips. You're holding back, Samui. If you really want to kill me that bad because of this weird hatred you have for me, you need to fight harder. This match won't be as easy as Karui's, so I'll be careful because I plan to fight the Jinchuriki up there. Naruto summoned 30 clones who all had a copy of the scrolls he retrieved from the clouds earlier. They all ran out of the arena and sat outside to start learning a few things. What the hell are you up to? Samui thought. Don't worry about them, they're not fighting, they are just learning stuff from me, which is outside of this battle, so focus. Naruto advised. Learning, but how? Samui, Darui, Yujito, Karui and Oma thought. Focus, Samui, I want you to fight me with everything you've got. Naruto requested. You want everything, then you'll get it. Samui growled. Samui's body was covered in yellow lightning armor similar to A's blue armor. Well. Seems like this will be an amazing fight. A smiled excitedly. You'll die for what you've done to me emotionally. Samui growled. Me? What did I do? This Naruto was cut off when Samui disappeared in a yellow blur, and the next thing he knew Samui had landed a damaging punch to his cheek, sending him flying back into the wall with a sickening crunch. Damn. I don't know what Naruto has done, but he sure has affected Samui seriously. A commented. Samui and her special yellow right-hand chakra. It's nowhere near as powerful as Naruto's or my storm element, but it hell is stronger than the standard right-hand chakra. How she does it even she doesn't know. Darui explained. It's amazing. Her strength almost triples with that armor on. Yujito grinned. She was holding back. I have a feeling Naruto has penetrated her no-boys barrier. Aside in realization, Yujito's and Darui's eyes widened in shock as they realized A was on the right track. Yujito had a plan to see if A's theory was right. Samui is going to make sure she finds something in Naruto she hates before it goes too far. She's definitely going to teach him a lesson in this fight. Oma stated. Yeah, she'll try to scare him off or something. Like A was cut off when Naruto emerged from the dust and made a comment that contradicted his comment completely. Naruto wiped the blood dripping from his mouth and smiled his trademark smile on a level that made Samui tremble. Naruto coughed out some more blood as he stumbled to the floor. Naruto, do you wish to continue? A asked. Yeah, I'm fine. Naruto smiled. Naruto stood back up and wiped the remaining blood from his mouth and onto the floor. Hey, if you're trying to scare me off, I'd give you a 1/10 for it. Naruto smiled his trademark smile, making Samui's eyes widened in shock. She wasn't sure if he had figured out what she was trying to do, but she felt warm inside seeing his smile again, but that only made her angrier. Fuck off, Naruto! Samui growled angrily as she disappeared in a yellow blur once more. Naruto channeled white lightning to his feet and arms, only this time the visible chakra took on the form of a flame but shaped more as a lightning bolt. This special form had a specific purpose. Why does his smile make me feel like this? I can't be falling for this weak punk. Samui told herself in anger. Naruto's chakra has taken on a different form. Does it have a purpose? I wondered. It seems so, Darui added. Samui appeared in front of Naruto, who had closed his eyes in concentration. What an idiot, he's just standing there. Yujito laughed in a mocking manner. No, something is different about him this time. Oma commented. Naruto stood there with his eyes still closed as Samui appeared in front of him. She was about to land a devastating punch, but Naruto simply evaded the punch to his head by moving it in a yellow blur. Naruto then landed a hefty punch to Samui's abdomen, launching her backwards into the wall with the same force she sent him. His reflexes, speed and senses have been increased. I grinned proudly. Ha, I told you, Yujito. Oma teased. Whatever. Yujito shot. What the hell was that? Samui thought as she recovered from her winded state. Naruto opened his eyes and was already ready for the punches Samui was currently launching. Samui was launching seriously deadly punches at a tremendous speed. Naruto dodged all of them with ease. The two looked like they were dancing, dodging each other's attacks with ease. Naruto and Samui were enjoying it, and it went on for a long time. 15 minutes had passed, and the two were still at it. Naruto shined backwards and stuck himself to the wall behind him using chakra. That was a nice workout. It looks like I'm getting nowhere, so I'll have to use this. Naruto grinned. Naruto put his hands together in a praying gesture and focused hard. The clouds above the arena darkened and rumbled in a threatening manner. Samui was worried by the looks of things and decided she would finish things off before it got complicated. Samui channeled more right-hand chakra through her body and into her armor, increasing her physical capabilities by 5 times. She's way beyond you at this point, Yujito. Darui winked, making Yujito blush. What is Naruto up to? I wondered aloud. I have no Omo was cut off when he realized Naruto had finished the process he was going through. Sage mode. Naruto grinned. Sage mode, new mode updated. Rank S technique. The use of nature energy is mixed with a ninja's mental and physical energy, both known together as chakra, in a specific ratio, greatly enhancing a ninja's power. This technique is a technique only few people have learnt, most died trying. The computer announced. Samui disappeared again and reappeared in front of Naruto, who was sticking himself to the wall using chakra in his feet. Samui was about to land a killing blow when Naruto disappeared. Samui's punch cratered the wall, and the force rippled through the wall, cracking it along the way. Samui realized Naruto had reappeared behind her. Take this. Senpo, Odama Rasengan, Sage Art, Big Ball Spiraling Sphere, Naruto shouted as he formed a huge invisible Rasengan ball in his hand and drilled it into Samui. The wall could take a lot of damage since it was 8 meters thick just to withstand powerful ninjutsu and taijutsu like this. The Rasengan drilled into Samui, who took the full brunt of the attack. She reduced the power of the attack by channeling more lightning chakra into her armor. Naruto shun shined backwards to the other side of the arena whilst the Rasengan was still drilling Samui deep into the wall. Naruto took a breather, knowing that this jutsu wouldn't be enough to stop Samui. New jutsu updated S rank. The computer announced. The jutsu had subsided and Samui had been embedded at least 4 meters into the wall by the Rasengan. Nice jutsu, Naruto-kun, but I'll still rip your head from its body, you hear me? Samui screamed as she disappeared and reappeared in front of Naruto and landed a punch that no one could trace. Naruto took the crazy punch but didn't seem affected by it in any way. That's puny compared to what this will do, Samui-chan. Naruto smiled as he disappeared and landed a punch to Samui's face. The shockwave from it tore through the ground and caused a huge gust of wind. Samui hit the wall with a force that could shatter all her bones, but she was perfectly fine. I'm enjoying this fight, Naruto-kun. Samui grinned happily as she released huge amounts of lightning chakra into her armor that matched Naruto's Sage mode. You're one interesting subject that I've got to learn more about. Naruto grinned. Samui smiled and they both dashed towards each other and landed some serious blows that created crazy shockwaves. This fight is stared on at all. Where is she getting all this chakra from? Yujito asked in awe. Fuck knows, but this fight is abnormal. The amount of chakra used just for this fight is crazy. I smiled. Samui seems to have someone who can actually match her chakra-wise and strength-wise, so she's having a blast. This is the first time she's actually been challenged properly, Darui explained. So she's using all the power she's hidden now, am I right? Oma asked. Yes. Darui nodded. I wanted to end the fight as soon as possible because the power they were releasing was wearing out the arena quicker than ever before. But the fight was so addictive he just couldn't stop it now. Clones outside. The clones had read the introduction of the first of the 3 scrolls and learnt the jutsu it ordered to learn first. It said, if you have received these scrolls you go by the name Naruto Namikaze. You possess the ability to use a range of different right-hand chakra types. The white lightning, gray lightning and black lightning. The white lightning chakra is far stronger than the other 2. Gray second and black last. The white lightning is pure and natural lightning and takes a considerable amount of chakra to generate. The black lightning is a chakra imitation of lightning, and its purpose is to act like lightning. The gray is a mix of both. It will be likely that you also have a unique wind element characteristic that no other ninja has shown yet. Your futon element will be invisible to every single human eye except ones with your ability. People with the ability to manipulate the invisible futon chakra will notice they can clearly see a white outline around the chakra signifying what the shape of the chakra is, taking or where it is when launched, thrown, etc. This trait can be given to other humans for a fixed portion of time. After that time is finished, it can either be restarted by the invisible futon wielder again by going through some hand science. This wind element tends to be able to sharpen itself easily and far better than the normal wind element. These 2 elements plus your Sueton and weak Katon combined creates your storm element. The moisture from the Sueton element and the special air particles from futon is what creates the clouds. The heat from your weak Katon element creates an upward current creating thunderclouds. Then your right-hand element will be the lightning. The current clan cannot use the true storm element because they lack these extra abilities. You will learn about your abilities in more depth in the last 2 scrolls, but for now this is just an introduction. Here is the summoning jutsu you must learn before you proceed further. The clones practiced the summoning jutsu's hand signs until it had been drilled into their head and was absolutely spot on. 30 minutes had already passed and the 2 were still at it. They didn't seem fatigued one bit, shocking everyone in the room. They're not human. Darui gasped. I know, right? This is crazy. How can your chakra reserves be this huge? Yujito declared in a slightly jealous manner. I have no idea. Karui sighed. This has gone on long enough. Sorry to end your fun, Samui-chan. Naruto grinned. Now these will be fighting you. Naruto summoned 1,000 clones which spread out across the whole arena. The clones Naruto summoned that were learning dispersed, and his eyes widened in shock as he gained all the information they had in the 45-minute slot. The clones that were learning something for him seemed to have left all the information with him. Daru's eyes widened. So all the information the clones gather come back to the user. A grin proudly. That's a fantastic jutsu. Yujito smiled. Attack! Naruto shouted as they all jumped or ran towards her to deliver their own combos. Now! Naruto went through some one-handed hand signs and the clouds formed above the roof were black. But as Kumobikyu knew only gods could make black clouds or use white lightning, and then it clicked Naruto had been using it all along. Kagami appeared. He had been watching the whole match in the shadows but decided to show himself and join in the conversation. This is absolute bullshit. How is that punk a god? He so isn't. Yujito snapped. I quickly turned off the microphone halfway through Yujito's outburst. You see, we don't know anything about him, Yujito, so keep quiet. This kid could give you a hard time. We don't know the extent of his powers, so stop thinking he's a weakling and all this. Daru scolded. Fine. Yujito replied. It's true what Daru said. Kagami smiled. They had no idea that Bolt had guided him to become this strong except the clouds finished forming and they were rumbling with authority. Samui was halfway through destroying the persistent clones. They were annoying her so much. Naruto formed a white ball in his hand. It was growing in power, getting more energy, and more energy. It was getting so strong the civilians could feel themselves being mildly electrocuted as the electrical current traveled through the moist air. Naruto finished with the ball and threw it into the black clouds and a white flash rippled through the black water vapor. I present to you the Beast of Storms. I'm sure you know who that is. Naruto grinned. His eyes were white again and he was grinning so much people wondered what he was up to. Naruto blazed through at least 1,000 one-handed hand signs. That jutsu, but how? He'll die if he brings out Satomu, the dragon Beast of Storms. Remember, the beast that nearly destroyed my whole clan when we summoned him. This isn't good. He will tear this place down. Daru panicked. I was too shocked to even turn round. What he was seeing was truly incredible. Yujito, Karui, Omo and Samui were frightened at what he had just said. Shiro Ranton, Erasure no sure. White Storm, Beast of Storms, Naruto shouted and his hand glowed with a white fire. Same with his feet. Naruto had discovered he had a Kekkei Genkai and that was why he was what he was. Naruto was also shaking inside. He knew if the beast that came down disapproved of him, he would be noted down in history for being the reason why Kumo was flattened. The head of a dragon slowly erupted from the clouds above. It took a deadly glance at Samui, who jumped backwards. Crap! Samui was scared inside now. The whole crowd gasped in horror as they saw the beast from 10 years ago come down from the clouds and turn its head towards Naruto, who looked back at it in a strong, brave, unfazed manner. The dragon was too big to completely emerge from the clouds, so some of its body was still up there as it came out. Naruto sensed the dragon slowly wrapping itself around Naruto. It was trying to squeeze Naruto to death, but Naruto wasn't going to let that happen. Samui charged Naruto, intending to finish him off whilst the dragon restricted him. Satomu saw her charging and screeched an eerie roar. The shockwaves from the roar were so powerful it blasted Samui away. Naruto couldn't keep restricting the dragon, but Naruto knew he had way more power than Satomu. To control that dragon you need more power than him. If you don't, you're dead. This boy just doesn't have all the power and skill this Satomu guy has. If he manages to control him, he'll be even more powerful. Daru gritted his teeth. Nuh! Naruto released a hell load of lightning and wind chakra. His whole eyeball was glowing white now. The raw power Naruto was releasing was unreal, making everyone gasp all the air out of their lungs. Naruto's hands and feet ignited even more and the white lightning flames made the dragon roar with Naruto's scream of determination. The dragon used his claw to carve something into Naruto's neck, a tattoo of him signifying Naruto's strength and ability to summon one of the advanced beasts of nature. Also there were small symbols standing for Archangel of the White Storm under the dragon tattoo. Satomu looks like Sasuke's Kirin, only with a white body, black eyes, and looks nicer yet still intimidating. This power is amazing, but I'm nearly out of chakra from the activation of my special ability. It allows me to withstand and control anything wind and lightning nature-based E.G. hurricanes, typhoons, storms, tornadoes, etc. as long as I engulf my eyes in white storm chakra. Sweet. Naruto thought. He was sweating now and one of his eyes were closed. You brat, you could have destroyed us all by bringing him down here. Samui growled. Hey, just because you were scared. Naruto taunted. Yeah. Kusu. Samui charged Naruto again, but she was being reckless, which was understandable. She had been shaken greatly by the dragon, and she wasn't thinking or reacting straight. Naruto ended it with a shunshin and strong punch to her gut, making her black out. Naruto stumbled to his knees but still summoned a clone to take her up to the box where he was. Hey, he's exhausted himself. Yujito will finish you now. Daru commented. Hey, we heard that, Daru, and it's true. He's definitely no match for me now. Yujito grinned. All of you underestimate him too much. He's still got power in him far beyond Yujito's. Kagami explained. Hey, we all believe you, Kagami. Oma laughed sarcastically. Naruto got up. He was dizzy but fought his body to keep going. Yujito, can I ask you something? Naruto asked with his eyes still all white and his hands and feet burning with lightning chakra in the form of a flame. What, you weakling? Yujito spat. Do you think you could beat Kakashi Hatake, the copycat ninja? And why do you underestimate me when you don't know me? Naruto asked. Yes, I could beat him, I'm a Jinchuriki for Kami's sake. And because you're from Konoha? Yujito growled. Well, I see I'll have to be careful, it seems you hate me as well. Naruto grinned. Well, you're going to die anyway. Yujito replied. That's what you think. Naruto smiled. Look how weak you are. Once I'm done warming up, you'll be finished. Yujito claimed. But that's the thing, I don't have to use my own chakra to fight you. Naruto grinned. Huh? What do you mean? Yujito asked. Naruto ignored her, making Yujito angry. Begin. I shouted. I turned off the microphone to prevent anyone hearing conversations in the box like he had been doing for the last match. Raiton, Sanda Sabero. Lightning release, Thunder Saber. Yujito charged lightning in her hand and blasted it at Naruto, who absorbed the lightning like it was nothing. Useless, Naruto mumbled, and he charged for Yujito. Crap. Yujito cursed. Naruto landed heavy punch and kick combos on Yujito, giving her second-degree burns and a few electric shocks. Naruto kicked her in the face, sending her flying up in the air. Naruto jumped beside her, grabbed her, then flipped her over so they were falling down head first, and Naruto spun round and a burst of wind chakra formed around them and sent Yujito crashing into the ground head first. Naruto flew backwards from the impact and crashed into a wall. Did I win? Naruto asked in a husky voice filled with agony as he clutched his still damaged arm. No way. Yujito said as a blue chakra burst around her with black bits in it. Had the two tails. Naruto grinned. Yujito's actually going to kill him. A worried heavily. Yeah, why not? He's only a ninja. Oma laughed. Yeah, ninja are valuable, Omoi, and he happens to be strong. Darui scolded as he slapped Omo around the head. Not even that, I swore to protect him because Minato and I were best friends. I was there when he was born. I'm his true godfather even though he doesn't know it. And he's also the container of the 9 tails. They explained happily. Godfather. 9 tails. They all shouted with someone else appearing in the room. Yo, are you a fool? What you just said made me drool. Did you mention the 9 tails? I hear she's a fine girl. Heard it in a long and icy cold tale. Killer Bee rapped. Yujito's fighting the 9 tails. His village exiled him for no reason. I had my bolt planted in there anyway, and Kagami brought him here when they exiled him. A explained. I see. Another one makes us a total 3. Yujito, Blonde Boy and Gangster B. B rapped. Yes, we have 3 Jinchuriki, but that isn't the reason why he's here. A declared seriously. Rawa. Yujito purred as she finished her transformation. While she had been doing that, Naruto had gone through his one-handed hand signs and normal hand signs again. Shiro Ranton, Erasure no sure, White Storm, Beast of Storms, Naruto shouted and the clouds rumbled again. Sutoma, come down here. Naruto ordered. Sutoma came out fully this time but made himself smaller so he could fit himself in the arena. The 2 tails, we shall fight together if we want to have a chance of winning. Sutoma explained in an eerie dragon roar, but Naruto understood. Hi. Cover me, Sutoma. Naruto instructed. Yes, Naruto-sama. Sutoma wrapped himself around Naruto, but with enough space for him, enough space to do hand signs. Raw. Yujito blasted a huge fireball at Sutoma, and the crowd behind Sutoma gasped. Shiro Raiton, Chimeda Kina Bakuhatsu, White Lightning, Catastrophic Blast, Naruto shouted. He and Sutoma both blasted lightning chakra at the fireball Yujito had made. The 2 attacks collided and created a huge explosion. KSSSSSD. Naruto staggered onto his hand and knees and Sutoma fled into the skies. Since Naruto became weak, Sutoma's life would be compromised if he tried to protect Naruto. Sutoma and Naruto still hadn't maintained a friendship yet, so Naruto understood his actions. GRAOWWWWWW, Yujito roared. This isn't good at all. Naruto grimaced. I've exhausted OFF. Yujito whacked her paw at Naruto's side, sending him crashing into the wall, embedding himself deeply inside it. Yujito started charging a huge fireball. Well, this is it, Darui sighed. What's happening? Samui said as she woke up. She got up and stumbled over to the window everyone was looking out of. We may need your help. I believe Naruto will call on the 9 tails chakra and he doesn't have full control, he only can up to 5 tails. Kagami warned. Yo, this match is foolish. Yujito's bear trying be some cool shit, and I'll help if needs be. But all we're gon' get is a hectic 3v. Be wrapped. Holy crap. Oma sighed in worry. A flinched when he heard what Killer Bee said. You want to have 3 fully transformed Biju fighting each other? A asked seriously. I know you don't want to damage your home, but all gotta do after is burn some dough. Come on, the fight would dope. If it ain't, I'll hang myself up by the rope. Killer Bee rapped crazily. No. As stated, Yujito was still charging the fireball. She surely wanted to pulverize Naruto. Hey, I'll be Kage of this village. My dream is to be a Kage of some village. I never go back on my word. Grawuwa. Naruto blasted a shot of chakra at the 2 tails, sending her flying back, and her fireball then shot up and out of the roof. Naruto wasn't as big as the 2 tails, but his 3 tail state would be alright. He didn't want to get taken over by the fox. I don't plan on fighting for too long. Naruto summoned 1,000 clones and they all except one charged Yujito. Naruto then formed a Rasengan with the clone and added lightning chakra to it. Yujito hit the clones, but they were stronger and had to be hit twice for them to blow up. We'll make it as big as we can. Naruto gritted his teeth. Yujito was destroying his clones quickly. Their Rasengan reached a size of Space Hopper and was still increasing. Rawa! Yujito blasted the remaining of the clones with a fireball. She then fired a menacing one at Naruto. Will it be enough? Naruto growled. The clone popped and Naruto jumped and the fireball met with the white sphere, diameter of 3 meters. Shiro Raitun, Otama Rasengan, White Lightning, Big Ball Rasengan, Naruto shouted. New Jutsu Rank SS. The computer announced. The huge Rasengan emerged out of the fireball still going strong and made a devastating hit to the two tails belly. The Rasengan launched Yujito backwards at the speed of light into the back wall, causing serious damage as the impact cracked the thick slab of wall. Naruto flew back at the speed of lightning and went in at least 7 meters into the wall. He swore he had gone through the wall and into the mountain. The Rasengan drilled through Yujito's cloak, making it smaller as it tore away at the cloak. The Rasengan opened a hole in the cloak and made impact with her real body when it was the size of a ball. Yujito's cloak immediately faded and the football-sized Rasengan drilled her into the wall behind her. The crowd was cheering at the great match. Naruto crawled out, and so did Yujito in their human forms. Naruto had eyes with determination to win, and Yujito the same. Naruto smeared the blood off his lips and used his lightning chakra to cover his right fist. It was burning vigorously and Yujito smiled. She got the idea Naruto was putting across. I see, Naruto. The best punch wins. Well, I accept this as the last blow. Make it the best you can. Yujito grinned happily. She had never been challenged this much, not even by Darui. Yujito's hand was covered in blue lightning chakra and the electricity could be seen. Naruto took a deep breath and Yujito took a breath as well. They both charged each other, crying their battle cries. Raha! Naruto cried with determination. Kaha! Yujito cried with determination. This isn't going to be a nice result. A thought as he rose from his seat in anticipation. Who will it be? Darui mumbled under his breath. Will it be Yujito ni or my blonde brother G? Be rapped mentally. Naruto-kun Yujito-chan. Samui mumbled. This isn't real Omoi, and Karui mumbled and then looked at each other and blushed. The crowd were rising from their seats as the two fighters got closer and closer until they both landed a jaw-breaking punch in each other's cheeks at exactly the same time. The shockwave was hot, and it scorched the ground they stood on. Naruto fried Yujito's skin, tissue and the surface of her muscles, and Yujito had sent a huge wave of lightning chakra through Naruto's head, shutting his body down straight away. Yujito moved at the speed of light into the back wall, knocking her out and fracturing her shoulder blades, and Naruto went back flying fast but not as fast as Yujito. Naruto impacted the wall in a weird position, making him dislocate his shoulder and tear a few ligaments. Dust covered the two, and when it faded both of them were out. It's a draw, Darui sighed. That match was amazing, best I've seen. Darui smiled. It's a draw, Samui sighed happily but was worried about the two. Wow. A draw. Karui and Oma mumbled and they looked at each other again and blushed even more. Well, Naruto becomes an elite jonin. He would have beat Yujito if he hadn't had to fight Samui explained. That's true. That was good, they both fought well. I have to say I enjoyed Samui and Naruto's the best. Kagami smiled. Same. Smiled as he winked at Kagami, who in turn laughed. Naruto Namikaze and Yujito ni draw from now on. Naruto Namikaze, Samui and Yujito ni are elite jonin. Please respect the three. Smiled. Hee hee. Samui giggled, she was happy. The medic quickly put Naruto and Yujito on a stretcher and made their way out of the destroyed arena. Cheers, wolf whistles, girls screaming. Well, it seems like the village accepts Naruto. Samui thought happily. He's welcome to our village. Carrie smiled. I have to be friends with that guy, he's so cool. Oma smiled. It's amazing how he's 14 and already an elite jonin, Darui explained. It's troll, make our way to the hospital. A instructed. Aim. Naruto and Yujito woke up shouting, and oh, I lost, huh? They turned to look at each other and blushed. Oh, I guess we drew. Sorry for being so rude to you at the beginning. You deserve any rank A gives you. Yujito smiled. Thanks, Yujito-chan, you packed quite a punch back there, it shut me down completely. Naruto scratched his scalp as his golden yellow hair was shining from the sun rays and his trademark grin made him look cute. He's so cute, watch it, Yujito. Yujito smiled and blushed. Yeah, you too, Naruto-kun. Yujito smiled. Naruto turned to look forward and his happy face faded. Konohagakure will pay dearly. Naruto clenched his fists. Naruto. Are you alright? Yujito asked. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm great. Naruto lied. Well, you don't look it. Yujito told him. Oh, thanks for telling me. Naruto replied, this time without eye contact. Something is up. Yujito thought as she looked at the suddenly depressed Naruto. How are you doing, you two? A asked as he walked into the room. Fine. Yujito smiled. Naruto didn't respond and he was still clenching his fists, which now had bandages round them. Naruto, what's up? Are you angry with Samui? Oh, that reminds me, do you agree with Samui being punished or do you want to let what happened between you two go? A asked. I forgive her, so don't worry about it, and as for why I'm angry, you can guess why. Naruto replied. Konohagakure. Kagami shouted in realization, making Naruto even angrier when he heard the name. I'll make sure whoever exiled me pays with his life. Naruto growled under his breath. Remember, Naruto, it was Danzo, not Konohagakure. Kagami reminded. I know, but there were the villagers who caused me so much pain, but I couldn't kill them. They have children, but Danzo is definitely dying when I get the chance. Naruto explained, still giving no one eye contact. Well, don't worry about that for now. Naruto, you have become an elite jonin of Kumogakure, and so has Yujito. You, Samui, and Yujito will be on one team for now, okay? I told them. Okay. Samui and Yujito smiled. Reikage-sama, I wish to train for a bit, and to warn you about a certain organization. Naruto's anger seemed to increase and he gritted his teeth. The Kyuubi, Hachibi and Nibi reacted to his anger, and B and Yujito had an idea what this was about. This is about us three. A group called Akatsuki wants our Biju for their own plans, so they extract the Biju from us, killing us in the process. We need to tighten our security. Against these guys, 10 S-rank criminals in one organization and still growing. They fight in two-man cells. They wear black cloaks with red clouds. They are mostly missing nin from villages. The people I know that are in the group are Kisame Hashigaki, Itachi Uchiha. I heard from other places guys called Hyde and Kakuzu, Deidara and their abilities, but that's pretty much it. I need to seriously train for these guys. I know B can handle himself since he has complete control over his Biju, and same with Yujito, but I don't. Naruto explained, and he clenched his fists even harder, making his bandages stain red. Naruto, calm down! Yujito shouted. Naruto sighed and calmed himself down. Yo Naruto, don't worry. We'll train you up and you'll shine in glory. I'll teach how to tame your inner beast, and when you fight those guys you'll consume your feast. So lighten up and take a cup, and celebrate until you had enough. Now that was rusty. B sat down and rebooted his rhyming capacity so it would get back to its normal state. Yeah, Naruto, no need to worry. Yujito smiled. Samui chuckled, and she was slightly annoyed with Yujito. She was getting the idea she liked Naruto. Oh dear, could they be falling for him? Aside in dismay. Hey, we have competition. Oma and Darui thought. Seems like plan is working. Yujito grinned. Okay, Yujito and Naruto, we'll leave you to rest properly until tomorrow. Samui, I want you to finish healing Naruto's arm. You forgot to do it. A ordered as he left the room. I'll be back in the morning to show you to your house, Naruto-kun. Naruto grinned at that. The village was so nice once you were accepted and trusted. He knew he was going to have a blast here. Chapter 3, Kumogakure. Naruto and Yujito were talking to each other whilst Samui took care of them. Samui wanted to join in the conversation so bad it was obvious, but she wasn't sure if Naruto actually liked her anymore. Yujito sensed it, but Naruto hadn't, and she decided she would create an opening for her to enter. It was morning and the two patients were nearly healed. Samui took a long time healing Naruto's fried chakra vessels just to make sure they were done properly. Samui, you and Naruto seem to have made up, right? Yujito asked. I hope so, Samui replied in a shy manner. Samui would never be shy because of a guy. She does have feelings for Naruto whether she likes it or not, but I sure do hope she does realize he's broken into his no boys barrier, otherwise things could get ugly. Yujito worried. So that means we can be friends, right? And even though I forgave you, you don't hate me anymore? Naruto asked with a hopeful smile that made Samui feel warm inside again. Yeah, I want to be your Samui was cut off when Naruto shook her hand. Friends. Naruto nodded happily. Friends. Samui agreed as she smiled with her red cheeks. Hee Samui-chan, you could easily get this boy. Yujito smiled. Now I have to befriend Karui, and then everything will be great. Naruto smiled. Naruto suddenly remembered the scrolls he retrieved and some of the surprising stuff his clones had found back at the apartment. Shit! Samui, please could you pass me my backpack wherever it is? Naruto asked. Yeah, sure. Samui replied, wondering what was going on. Yujito didn't have a clue what was going on. Thanks. Naruto thanked Samui as she passed him his bag. Where is it? Naruto worried. Naruto retrieved an old-looking scroll and on it was a message for him and some seals to retrieve certain things. Naruto's clones had found this old scroll under one of the floorboards in his room. Why they were looking there was unknown. Naruto read the message and it read, Dear Naruto-kun, we're sorry we've caused the life you've had to live now, and we know you will be exiled someday because of the hate the village will have for you, but I have already warned my closest friend A, your true godfather, to be ready for that. He decided he would take the risk of planting Bolt Ninja into Konohagakure to look after you. You're probably wondering how we communicated with Bolt and A. Well, he was beside me in battle and the one who protected you whilst I tried to fight the fox. I sealed all of the nine tails inside of you because I knew you would need it to fight a certain organization that I had a strong feeling would target people with special abilities like you. I also believed you could use the nine tails power to increase your power as a ninja and to protect your close ones in the process. I'm sure you hate hatred, so find a solution to it. Kushina and I love you dearly and are watching over you right now. There will come a time where you will meet us. By that time any problems you might need help overcoming will be there to guide you. I've planned the whole thing ahead and everything will work out just fine. Jiraiya isn't a trustworthy man and will most likely turn his back onto you and leave you to rot to the ground. Don't trust him as he's very slippery. All Jiraiya wants is women and Tsunade Senju. He's been chasing her for years but each time just to realize failure. Naruto, I hope by the time you are reading this you have left the village to start anew in Kumogakure. Beware my son, if Jiraiya is elected Hokage and you are the reason Tsunade leaves him once again, he will surely label you down as a missing nin in revenge. So whenever you see a Konohagakure ninja, beware. Also a Wagakure will be a threat to you as they know you are my son and will most likely destroy you if they have the chance. Become strong, Naruto, and be innovative. Make people want to walk your path and become someone like you. You can do it, son. I know you can. I have left you with plenty of my jutsu, few ninjutsu notes and untested seals, the whole lot. I have basically left you with my whole ninja career that I had to cut because of you. I've never made a greater decision in my whole life because I know my son will use the opportunity to complete my dreams and goals and still complete his. I love you, Naruto-kun, and Kushina does too. Everything is stored in the 3 seals below. If I were you, I'd wait till you get into your apartment before you open them. P.S. We love you. Never think otherwise. From Minato and Kushina, your mom and dad. Naruto was crying by the end of it, and the 2 kunoichi wondered why. Samui felt sorry for Naruto as his cry was quite saddening. Yujito wanted to comfort him, but her shoulder blades weren't fully healed yet. Samui, go hug him or something. Yujito whispered strongly. Me? I can't do that. No. I'm nothing more than his friend. Samui whispered strongly. Do it. Yujito replied strongly. Fine. Samui whispered in an annoyed manner. Naruto, it's okay, Samui comforted as she hugged Naruto, who was sat up in his bed. Naruto's eyes snapped open when Samui hugged him the way she did. Samui sure didn't mind hugging Naruto, but she was worried what Yujito might have thought, and the possibility of Naruto rejecting it. She's hugging me. Whoa, she's moved on fast. Naruto thought in shock as he accepted the hug. Samui read a decent bit of his letter in a short time, and realized what everything was about. Thanks, Samui. Naruto smiled, but still tears were coming down his eyes. You know, Naruto, my parents died because of a tailed beast too, Samui explained as Naruto's eyes widened in shock. My parents left me a letter before they died and I cried and felt just like you did. Since then many men have tried to rape me because of my breast size, and since my parents weren't around it was easier for them. I made sure it didn't happen again since his sister married my dad, and therefore I'm his niece. I trained myself hard so I could protect only myself. Because of my strength no man has dared touch me in the way they would like to, and because of my cold personality I scare a few people with my harsh words. Many girls are jealous of me, I'm not going to lie, and with my cold personality I'm not liked by many people on top of that. Consider yourself a trusted one like Yujito, and since it's rare I open up like this to a newcomer, in fact I never have done. I distanced myself away from boys completely and created this no boys barrier of mine so that I wouldn't go out with any boy ever again. Samui was cut off by Naruto, who seemed angry with what he was hearing. So does that mean boys dated you just because of your breasts and not because of who you are? Did any of them try to, Naruto asked with anger in his tone. It was evident, and Samui was so happy that Naruto cared as much as he did. Yujito knew Naruto was a lovely boy and that him and Samui would be a great couple because she wasn't cold around him. But Samui and Yujito could clearly see how cold Naruto could be when he was pissed off. His cerulean blue eyes were sharp and emotionless as he listened to Samui's saddening story. The more he heard, the more his eyes showed coldness. Yet all of the 6 boys I dated stared at my breasts constantly. One of them tried it, and I killed him. He was going to rape me. I know it. Samui gritted her teeth as she started to cry. Naruto hugged her as well, and she felt so warm inside she cried even more. Whoa, sorry if Naruto apologized, thinking he had saddened Samui even more. Naruto released his grip on her and held his hands up in defeat. No, it's okay, don't let go, Samui ordered. Yujito was shocked by the order from Samui. Naruto was even more shocked. Whoa, seems like Samui is comforted by Naruto in a way no one has managed before, Yujito concluded, while Naruto thought in shock as he hugged Samui from behind, making sure he didn't touch her breasts at all. Naruto hugged her with warmth emitting crazily from his body. Samui felt so relaxed that she fell into a peaceful trance Yujito had never seen her in before. Is this some kind of genjutsu? What is Naruto doing? How is he calming her down this much? Yujito wondered in shock. Samui had tried many psychologists in the village, but none of them could calm Samui down like Naruto. Where were you when I needed you most, Naruto-kun? Samui thought as she remembered the good times in her life. She came across some interactions with Naruto that she subconsciously considered a good memory. Samui realized the best memory she would ever have was this exact moment, where she realized her feelings for Naruto went deep. Samui was so peaceful and happy, Yujito could see the full beauty she possessed. Her face lightened up and her eyes were gorgeous. Naruto had no clue the effects he was causing just by hugging Samui. 10 minutes passed and Naruto let go of Samui, deciding it was a way too much. Samui was sad he had let go of her but understood it was enough. Thank you, Naruto-kun. You've helped me a lot since you came in ways I've been struggling with for years. I'm happy we are friends. Samui blushed. No problem, Samui. I'm always here for you if you need me. Naruto smiled genuinely as he scratched the back of his head, making Samui realize how rare Naruto was. He was a bolt of lightning that shocked her as he fell out of the sky. She knew she had to seize her chance before anyone tried anything. One day I wished to be with you, Samui wished. So Samui, how come you're so powerful? Not being rude or anything, but is there a logical explanation behind why you have so much chakra and why your right element is yellow? Naruto asked curiously. Don't worry, I'm going to get asked this quite a bit now. Well, A is my mum's brother, and out of the two of them she was the most compatible for the Hachibi she ended up becoming. It's Jinchuriki and its chakra fused with her DNA somehow. It still hasn't been explained why, since it hasn't happened to be. But anyway, she ended up losing control of the Biju, and my dad, who was trying to hold the Hachibi down and complete a seal that would compress the Hachibi's influence on my mom, allowing her to gain control again, ended up getting killed by the Hachibi's tentacle, crushing every single bone in his body. Since my dad died, there was no one who could help us anymore, so I lost my mom and dad to the Hachibi, which was held by strong chakra chains and then sealed within B, who has perfect control over it. I have huge chakra reserves and power because I trained hard to increase it, and also the Hachibi's DNA is present in my own, though it's not enough to make a pseudo Jinchuriki, but enough to give me big chakra reserves. I think that DNA gave me huge Jinchuriki-like chakra reserves and also altered my affinity, which is right on chakra. Somehow no one really knows about this except Yujito, and you now. Please don't tell anyone. Samui pleaded. I won't, Samui-chan. Naruto smiled. Thank you, Naruto-kun. Samui smiled genuinely. One day me and Dari are going to have a relationship like this. Yujito grinned. Naruto and Samui started talking more, and Yujito kept out of it and just listened to the conversation and analyzed their body language. Yujito was great at this and her memory was amazing. She was a very analytical individual. 2 hours passed and Naruto and Samui were still talking. Samui seemed happier than ever and finished healing Yujito's damaged shoulder blades. Naruto felt great and went to go and clean himself up, then get dressed. Even then Samui and him were still talking, though they physically couldn't see each other. Naruto came back with his ninja attire on and his headband tied around his head. You look great, Naruto-kun. You're done, Yujito. Samui complimented. Hee, you too, Samui-chan. Naruto winked, making Samui giggle. Thanks, Samui-chan, you rule. Yujito grinned as she got up and tested to see if she felt great by stretching her arms to evaluate the healing. It's fine. I feel just like before I fought Naruto. Yujito grinned. You would have beaten me easily, Naruto, if it weren't for Samui. To be honest, at that moment Samui-chan was far stronger than me. You both are special because you motivate each other so easily. Anyway, I can sense it coming. You better get ready, Naruto. Miyue and Samui will be showing you into your house, then we'll help you for a bit, and then leave you alone. Thanks, Yujito. And okay. Naruto smiled as he went to pack his stuff. Yujito grabbed Samui to discuss something with her in private. Samui, if you like Naruto, you should take your chance quickly. Don't worry about me, I don't have feelings like that for him. Mine already lie with someone else, though I have to admit I reconsidered my feelings a few times when I actually got to know Naruto properly. Samui, he's into you and you're into him, but the catch is both of you don't know it. You know my analytical prowess and how sharp my memory is. I remember everything you guys said, and going over it, you're perfect for each other. Go for it, Samui. Make sure you leave a mark on him for now or something. Get him to think about you a little more so other girls in the village don't bother him as much, because you know this village is renowned for their hot chicks. I'll consider explaining things to him, but I'm not sure whether I'll do it right now. And if you're wondering who I like, it's Darui. Yujito smiled. Samui didn't respond but just hugged her closest girlfriend. How do you know he likes me? Samui asked. Yujito couldn't see her facial expression, but Samui was overjoyed. She was buzzing because of the fact Naruto liked her deep down, even though he didn't know it. He likes you, Samui. He was flirting with you and he didn't realize. He hugged you for 10 minutes just to keep you happy. He likes you whether he likes it or not. Yujito smiled as they broke the hug. Naruto appeared with his bags packed, and A walked in at nearly the exact time. The first thing A realized was how happy his niece was. He was shocked, to say the least, so much that everyone noticed he was shocked. What's wrong, uncle? Samui asked. A was shocked even more. She hadn't called him that in a long time. Yujito, do you know what happened here? A asked quickly, completely ignoring Samui because he was so shocked. Yes, Reikage-sama, why? Yujito replied. Explain. Outside. Now. A ordered. He and Yujito walked out of the room and it was left with Samui and Naruto. What do you think they're talking about, Samui-chan? Naruto asked. They're talking about us, Naruto-kun. Samui grinned. Her back was turned to Naruto, and she turned round. Her face was red and it made Naruto blush as she was looking to the ground and rubbing her lips. Naruto-kun, I wanted to ask you a favor, Samui explained. Me, Naruto replied in a shocked manner. Yes, you silly. Samui smiled. What do you want, Samui-chan? Naruto asked in a shy tone. Well, you know you said I could come to you whenever I needed something. Well, I was wondering if you could hug me like you did when I feel depressed? Is that okay? I'd like to be around you more too? Samui asked in a weak tone. She was trembling. If Naruto rejected her, she'd surely be heartbroken. I don't mind comforting you when you're depressed, Samui-chan, and we'll see each other a lot, and we can hang around with each other in our spare time. Wouldn't you feel a bit weird since I'm like nearly 2 years younger than you? Naruto replied with his happy smile. Naruto deep down was lost. This girl was 16 and he was 14, and she wanted him to comfort her. It just didn't make sense. I don't care about age, Naruto-kun. As long as you make me happy, it's fine. Samui declared. Okay, but there is one thing I want to know. Why do you want me out of all people to comfort you? What do I do to you? I don't understand, Naruto questioned with a confused face. Samui sighed and gathered up the courage to tell him. I don't know, Naruto-kun, it's like you warm me up inside when you touch me and I feel so peaceful and relaxed. No one has ever made me feel this way other than you. Samui blushed. Naruto's eyes widened in shock as he heard what Samui had just said. Naruto knew a few things about the way girls felt from sex education classes in Konohagakure, but he never thought he'd attract a pretty, hot, sexy, busty 16-year-old who would ask him to comfort her when she was feeling down. That meant she had serious feelings for him. At the moment Naruto was smaller than Samui by 3 inches. It was quite weird for Naruto, but he made sure he didn't show it. Okay, I understand, Samui-chan. Naruto grinned. Samui kissed Naruto on the forehead, and he blushed. I walked in and saw the interaction and smiled. Yujuto was late and missed it. Okay, Naruto, are you ready to be shown to your new house? I asked. He was pleased, and Naruto had begun the change of Samui's cold heart, and was slowly warming it up. Thank Kami, this kid went through what he did. Without it he wouldn't be what he is now. I smiled proudly. Hi. Naruto saluted as he followed after a Konohagakure. Jiraiya was in a meeting with the council. He had given up on finding Tsunade, and his new goal was to find Naruto, and annihilate him for making Tsunade hate him. Jiraiya-sama, the village has lost Naruto. Hamura was cut off by Jiraiya. Yeah, I already know, for fuck's sake. What is this meeting about? Jiraiya snapped. Wah. He doesn't care. Hamura flinched in shock. He has stolen all of the 4th Hokage's scrolls, even the forbidden scroll with all his jutsu in it, Hayashi added. KSSD. Naruto is a huge risk to the village. He was a prankster once, and he knows the village inside out. And he has apparently joined a village as a ninja, though it has not been stated which. Koharu added. So it seems you have a grudge against your own godson. Hamura growled. He despised Jiraiya now, completely, who had changed for some reason. Jiraiya shot a deadly stare at Hamura, making him flinch. Jiraiya, we want to elect you as Hokage of this village and name Naruto Uzumaki as a KOS missing nin. He is a hazard to our village, and must be taken down at all costs. We will alert the village of what Naruto has done, and twist the story to our advantage. Do you accept? Koharu proposed. I accept. And Naruto-kun will be declared a missing nin, a KOS missing nin to be exact. Jiraiya grinned darkly. He had changed because he noticed Tsunade's heart was with Naruto's and would never be with his. You'll pay. Jiraiya smiled. When will he be approached? Hayashi asked. Soon. We can't give him too much time. I think 2 years will be enough to plan and prepare. Jiraiya smiled sadistically. What is Konohagakure coming to? Shodai-sama. Hamura worried. Gaara-sama, Naruto Uzumaki has been exiled from Konohagakure since he was the only reason why we have an alliance with them. I advise you abolish the pact since they have terminated the agreements by the person it was based on. His assistant advised as he was exiled. But why? Gaara asked angrily. He could feel hate for Konoha rushing through his veins. The boy that had saved his life from the darkness was exiled for no apparent reason, and Gaara was appalled by it. He was exiled purely out of hate, my lord. Gaara's advisor/messenger confirmed. I see. Abolish the pact straight away and alert Konohagakure. We are no longer their friends for that reason. I know where Naruto is and I plan on visiting him straight away. Please do not alert Konohagakure until I return from my destination. Tell Kankuro and Temari I would like them to escort me to my destination. Gaara instructed. Hi, Kazekage-sama. The advisor disappeared in a blur of sand. You embarrass me, Konohagakure. What a useless, hateful village. Gaara growled. Minutes later Temari and Kankuro appeared. Kazekage-sama. They both bowed. No need for the formality. We are paying a visit to Naruto-kun. Konohagakure exiled him out of pure hate, so I'll be abolishing our alliance with them once we have returned. We don't want them following us, otherwise they'll know where the boy is before he settles. Gaara explained. Okay. Konoha is now officially scum in my book. Kankuro spat. He was heavily disappointed at how they exiled the most life-changing guy that he had ever met in his life. Sunigakure had high respect for Naruto, and Gaara created a fantastic statue in the town square of him, where suddenly many people were changed and found love. Why Konohagakure? He's the hero of their village and he gets exiled. He's already been through enough, but being exiled on top, that's just evil. Temari growled. Where is he, Gaara? Kankuro asked. Kumogakure, I have a strong feeling that is where he is. Gaara smiled. Let us go, we should be there in half a day if we travel quickly. Gaara ushered. Hi. The trio shined out of Gaara's office and were on their way to meet Naruto. Soon Kirigakure would hear of this and abolish their pact with Konohagakure, since Naruto also helped their Kage a huge deal on a mission by returning something which seemed to be hers. It was a pendant her dead parents gave to her, and it was worth huge amounts of money in the black market. But Naruto returned it, and Mei was grateful. Not only this, but most of the Kiri missing nin that left the village and caused it to slumber into a financial crisis were returned by Naruto, like Zabuza, Raiga and Suigetsu and Mangetsu, who had left the village. This gave back a huge amount of their military strength with the addition of Haku. Naruto even retrieved Chojuro's twin swords. Naruto then helped the village again by secretly retrieving a forbidden scroll from a strong missing nin and returning it back to the Mizukage. Naruto had helped the village a lot, and he was respected highly by everyone. Mei had changed their hearts and Kekkei Genkai was treated as a gift some had. It was the Mizukage who helped Naruto learn his Suiton element, and she gave him money when Hiruzen betrayed him. Tsunade was at the gates of Kirigakure and wanted to alert the Mizukage of Konohagakure's activity. Tsunade was being escorted to the Mizukage's office by a few Miss Jonin, who were hench to say the least. The Jonin were now outside the Mizukage's office, and they knocked on the door. "Come in," the Mizukage shouted. Tsunade and Mei were rivals in the beauty department, but they didn't let that get in the way when things were serious. "What is it?" Mei asked as her back was turned to the entrance. "We have someone here for you, Mizukage-sama," a Jonin alerted. "Oh." Mei turned round and was shocked to see Tsunade Senju standing before her. "Oh Tsunade. What brings you here?" Mei asked. "Naruto Uzumaki." Tsunade sighed. "Oh dear. What's happened to my baby?" Mei asked in a worried tone. "And you guys fuck off now," Mei ordered. "Oh yes, sorry." They both scurried out. Konohagakure have exiled him out of pure hatred, and I believe they'll put Naruto down as a KOS missing nin, KOS equals kill on sight, and come up with a horrifying story that will increase the hatred Konohagakure has for Naruto. Tsunade sighed in dismay as she put her head in her palms. She was sad and Mei felt the same way. The two were great friends with Kushina and they knew Naruto well. Mei was angry with Konohagakure for what they were doing. "I see. I'll abolish our alliance with Konohagakure immediately. I won't stand for this awful behavior." "Where did Naruto-kun go?" Mei asked. "I would suspect A is taking care of him, and he's safe in Kumogakure. I think I'll start a new life there instead of Konohagakure." Tsunade sighed. Konohagakure slowly has been engulfed in darkness because of the recent events, the Ninetales, then the Uchiha massacre, and the Hyuga-Kumo altercation. I never thought they would do this to another human being, though I have a feeling there will be trouble soon. Mei suspected. "You're thinking the same as me, right? Kakashi-sama?" Tsunade asked. "Hi. He and Naruto were good friends. He was telling me about him when he came here for a mission." Mei smiled. "I shouldn't have left him for my own good. He probably won't remember me either." "Great." Tsunade sighed in displeasure. "Ouch. I'll go and see Naruto-kun tomorrow. Why don't you rest up at my house and we'll set off in the afternoon?" Mei proposed. "That sounds good." Tsunade smiled. "Konoha will suffer greatly because of this. It will spread through the nation like wildfire and villages will refrain from appointing them for missions. It won't be enough to shut a huge business like Konohagakure down, but they'll feel it for sure. Naruto has helped many influential people around, and I think they'd rather back him up than support a evil, harsh and hatred-bent country. Don't you think?" Mei asked. "I agree. Mei. Naruto will annihilate Danzo, you can count on that. I'll be telling him about Jiraiya, that's guaranteed. Jiraiya will try and destroy Naruto. Trust me, you have to warn your ninja about that as well." Tsunade explained. "I sure will." Tsunade. Mei smiled. "You've been getting older." Mei grinned. Tsunade's eyebrows twitched at the comment, and the two babes bitched about one another's looks. "Here we are, Naruto!" smiled as the three stood outside Naruto's house. Naruto was impressed with it, to say the least. The housing district in Kumogakure was impressive, and so was the shopping district. Kumogakure was somewhat like Konohagakure but was situated on a leveled mountain called Mount Sanda high up in the clouds. Kumogakure had a structure similar to the Hokage monument, but instead of heads of the previous Kages, it was a huge building built into the earth. This was where the Reikage building was and where the arena at the top was found. The buildings were all made out of strong metal, chakra-reinforced glass and oak wood. The diameter of Kumogakure was at least 650 meters bigger than Konohagakure in diameter. The village was protected by a 15-meter thick and 30-meter nearly see-through electric wall, 5 meters away from the edge of the mountain. There was a barrier to alert the village of intruders outside the village wall, and another barrier 1.5 kilometers from the edge of the mountain. Any intruders/enemies would be mentioned to A, and the village would intercept the enemy. The village was blessed with abundant amounts of rain that was collected by metal water tanks and distributed among the people. Energy was provided to the community by the occasional lightning that struck small compact power stations. There is an escape chute in every house that people could jump down when the village was on code red. An electric barrier scans the body as it jumps down. If the body isn't recognized as Kumogakure citizen or ninja, the body is burned to crisp. The chute is lit up by light bulbs embedded in the chute. The chute leads to an underground hospital and resting area big enough to fit the whole village in. As long as the siren is being sounded, there is no escape from the room until the siren is stopped. To get down the mountain, you would either have to be escorted down the mountain by Jonin ninja or take a 10-hour walk down the steps of the mountain that slope down at least 30 degrees, though villagers traveling out of the village was extremely rare since they didn't really know anyone out of the village. There were wide steps for people to go up and down the mountain. The back of the mountain, however, was incredibly steep. Behind the Reikage building was a pit that went as deep as 350,000 feet. Kumogakure, the hospital, was so close to the wall of the village that it was the only reason Naruto managed to land outside the vicinity of the mountain and made his descent down to the end of the pit. Even the Jonin ninja who created the square elevation were the best earth users in the village and were able to create the square elevation using the wall of the village and then separated it from the wall after Naruto had finished his jutsu. This was the bit where Naruto got blasted out of the hospital by A's punch. Naruto's house was a 2-bedroom house next to a few others. His house was made out of oak wood and was supported by a strong metal frame. The windows were quite big and thick so it couldn't be broken into. Naruto liked the look of his house, too complicated for me to explain, so just think of something in your head, and the three entered it. Naruto's kitchen/dining room was bigger than his old kitchen, and was pretty high class. His bedroom was cozy and his bathroom was great. Naruto's living room was nice, and he knew he'd have enough space to learn a few things. The spare bedroom was exactly the same as Naruto's room but slightly smaller. Thanks, I'll pack all my stuff. Naruto thanked. No problem, Naruto. It is the duty of your real godfather to look after you. Grinned as he disappeared in a blur. Is much better than Jiraiya. Naruto shrugged. He looks cute when he's happy. Yujuto and Samui thought. Naruto liked his cozy house. The fridge was full of recently bought food and there were many new pots and pans bought for Naruto to use. Everything was already done for Naruto, and he was extremely grateful. Well, it looks like everything has already been done for you, Naruto. I need to go and see Darui anyway. Welcome to Kumogakure and enjoy your stay. I'm sure our team will be meeting up tomorrow or sometime soon. Yujuto waved as she disappeared in a flash. Samui swore she saw Yujuto wink at her before she left, making her smile a big smile. While she was in a hurry, I have a feeling something is going on between them two. Naruto smiled. You have no idea. Samui smiled before it finally hit her. She was alone at Naruto's house. The thought made her blush and her mind already began fantasizing about possibilities. Things were going way too quick for Samui. She knew her feelings for Naruto were quickly growing, and she needed to find something to help her bottle it up. Naruto sat in the living room in the space between the two sofas. He took his bag and tipped it out. Samui sat on the sofa and just watched him searching for something through the pile. Naruto remembered it wasn't in his bag but in his pocket, so he reached for his pocket and withdrew a letter. Let's see what filthy Danzo wrote in the letter. Naruto growled. Samui moved over to sit next to Naruto, who was reading a letter that made his hands tremble in anger. Dear Ninetales, you are a huge risk and burden to Konohagakure. Me and my associates, the likes of Hayashi, Niji's uncle, believe it was a fantastic idea to remove you from the village. No one cares about you, so it makes the job easier. I want you to remove your fat ass out of this slim-ass village. Scum is not accepted, and so you have to be deleted. We will burn all your records and details so there will be no chance of you getting into another village. Hiruzen doesn't care about you, either do I. Hayashi, Koharu, Jiraiya, Hiruzen and our village. I doubt a nobody like you will ever find someone to look after you. Your parents ditched you and made you the beast you deserve to be. I want you out of here by midnight, no quarrels about it. If you are not out by this time you will be exterminated. Understood? You will be exterminated even if you do make it out. Ha ha. We will celebrate your departure shortly. From Danzo. Samui was shocked from what she had just read and it offended her beyond her imagination. Samui understood why Naruto was emitting a dark aura. What they had just read was beyond evil, and she needed to comfort Naruto before the build-up of hate became a ticking time bomb in his life. Samui wrapped her arms around Naruto and hugged him tightly. It was amazing how they had only known each other for a few days but already were this close. Naruto-kun, don't be angry please, you're making me feel sad. Samui ordered. She felt herself crying when she remembered how angry she would get when Men Wolf whistled at her and then stalked her on her way home. Her anger was half of what Naruto was feeling at the moment. Naruto, just ignore them. You have me to be your special friend. I'll comfort you when you need comforting just like you'll comfort me when I need it. Please just ignore them and get on with your own life. You can deal with them later. Samui cried as a teardrop landed on Naruto's shoulder, making him realize the trance he was just in. For the first time in his life, hate took the better of Naruto, and his sweet side was shunned out of the way. Samui saved him from being taken over completely, and he was thankful. He realized his body wasn't tense and trembling with anger like before, but he was in a peaceful world where he could remember all the good times. Samui realized she was the key to Naruto's relaxation just like he was to her, and she knew immediately at that point they were made for each other. Samui kept hugging Naruto. She didn't want to let go of him, and he didn't want to stop feeling her either. Samui let go of him after 6 minutes and blushed. They were both in such a peaceful state of mind they didn't realize how fast the time went. What did Samui do to me just now? I get this warm feeling when she touches me now, it's crazy. Naruto thought deeply. Samui and Naruto were silent for a bit when Samui started a conversation about childhood. Naruto realized Samui was subject to being judged on her shape and looks, and Samui learned Naruto was hated beyond someone could imagine because of the 9 tails. The two sat down next to each other until the afternoon learning things about each other, which for some reason stuck in their minds like blue tag. Naruto could sense the clouds around them getting darker, and he knew a storm was going to hit the village. He didn't think much about it because him and Samui were so into their conversation. They had plenty of laughs and even played a few board games with each other. A few hours later it was about 9 p.m., and it rained heavily. Samui's eyes widened in shock when she realized the time, but she knew it was way too dangerous for her to even step outside. One strike of lightning could travel through the droplets of rain in the air or puddles in the ground and electrocute her lethally. It's fine, Samui, you can sleep over, unless you really want to go. If you do, tell me, I'll walk you home so you don't get hurt. I can absorb the lightning that might strike us, so it'll be fine. Naruto smiled. Samui knew it would be alright if Naruto walked her home and absorbed the lightning that struck her, but she didn't want to go home. Her house was dark, cold, and scary. It reminded her of the bad times. But in Naruto's house she felt happy, safe, warm, loved and normal, but she knew it wouldn't last more than a day. I have to devise some sort of plan. Samui grinned devilishly. No way am I going back to my house, it's so shit and boring in there. Can I stay with you, Naruto? I feel so much better here with you. Samui pointed out. Okay, sure. I feel better you being here as well. Naruto admitted, making Samui blush. Hee hee. Samui giggled seductively as she bit her lip and ran her hands down her chest. She just realized what she had done because Naruto was tomato red and scratching the back of his head in nervousness. Whoa! That was so not me, I have never felt this horny around a boy. Samui gulped. You know this house better than me, so I'm sure you can find the second room. I'll be taking a show. Naruto was cut off from his announcement when Samui dashed off, not hearing half of what Naruto said. She wanted to make sure she didn't rape the 14-year-old because of how horny she was getting. Well, I'll go and have my shower and maybe talk to Samui a bit. Naruto smiled. Naruto picked all the stuff he tipped out and put them in his bag. He walked to his room and then put his bag down. Naruto then walked into the bathroom and took his clothes off. He took his time and Okami. Naruto gasped in awe. Chapter 4 Paranoia. Almost half an hour had passed, and it was still pouring with rain and lightning struck frequently. Naruto was meditating in his room to remove all negative emotions from his mind. Samui had finished her bath and knocked on the door, but Naruto was too focused to realize. He was in a completely different world. Why isn't he responding to me? Samui wondered. Samui didn't want to open the door and face the same situation again. She also couldn't believe she had gotten so close to a boy and neglected her own home. She needed to apologize to Naruto for walking in on him. Naruto opened the door. Samui shouted as she knocked. Samui waited for a response but got none. She decided to open the door to find out what was going on, and she saw Naruto meditating on his bed. His face was calm and he was oblivious to everything going on around him. Oh, he's meditating. Samui realized as she mumbled it to herself. Samui's eyes wandered and she took this time to admire Naruto's looks. She found him irresistible, and she'd be jealous of any girl who managed to steal his heart. You will be mine, Samui grinned. By Naruto-kun, Samui smiled. Samui had finished her bath about 3 minutes ago and was still in her bathing robe. She decided she'd go and see if she could find some pajamas in the second room, and then realized she'd have to find something that gave her breasts some space. Oh dear, would he have t-shirts big enough for me in here? Soon after, Naruto opened his eyes and realized his bedroom door had been opened. He ignored it and took a better look at the scrolls he retrieved from the clouds. Wow, Naruto gasped. Naruto was good with his history of beasts attacking villages, village legends and myths, etc., but he didn't think he'd be part of one. Inazuma gave me these scrolls himself. Naruto gasped silently in shock. Naruto read the message at the back of the third scroll and it shocked him to the core of his bones. Inazuma is my great-great-great-grandfather. Wow. Naruto mumbled in awe. Naruto read the message at the back of third scroll again to make sure he wasn't seeing things he shouldn't be. Dear Naruto, my name is Inazuma and I am the god of the sky, but I'm known on earth as the god of storms. To you I am your great-great-great-grandfather. You hold my Kekkei Genkai, which you managed to manipulate at a young age. Since then you've put time and effort into learning how to use it efficiently. I am proud of your accomplishments, and so is Kushina and Minato. They are here with me and we shall all meet soon. I have given you plenty of my jutsu to learn, and you will somehow at some point try to summon Satoma or Fatoma. They will give you a mark that will symbolize your ability to control them. These beasts are two of the few ancient elemental beasts who have power somewhat similar to the tailed beasts. You will be able to control these beasts because of the current tailed beast within you and your prowess in using white lightning chakra. I have punished Konoha crew many times for what they have done to you, and they will succumb to my wrath when I unleash the next storm on them soon. Danzo will think that is was your doing. From the information Kakashi Hatake will most likely alert people of. Troubled friends of yours will be coming to see you soon, and you should be ready for a woman named Tsunade Senju who looked after you extremely well for 4 years when you were younger. She had to leave you when her family was slowly dying off. Her lover died and her younger brother was killed. I'm sure you'll remember her if you look deep down in your heart. Take care, young one, and we'll be in touch soon. P.S. After you have read this, channel chakra through all 3 scrolls so they merge. I don't think it was a good idea for me to separate them. Naruto was so shocked but happy he had read this. He merged all the scrolls and it formed into one scroll. He began his meditation again to clear up the hate in his system, but he wasn't finding it easy. My life has been made so complicated because of Konoha. Why did they have to treat me like that? Why? Naruto wondered sadly. Reiki's office. Reikage-sama. Sorry it's late, but I really felt the need to alert you. The country's economy is getting much better. Naruto's arrival is abnormally catalyzing our growth and crime rates are going down also. His performances at the exam have really had a positive effect on Kumogakure's confidence. A's assistant announced. I thought someone with a background such as his would cause this. He's amazing. I've also realized that his presence will strengthen our ninja sector. He's a great kid and I'm proud to be his godfather. Goku is still a major threat to Kumogakure. I hope we have enough power to stop him. Rumors of his power are enough to frighten anyone. I smiled. Yes, that's true. Let's hope Naruto will fulfill his expectations and surpass you. Crime rates have lowered considerably, but this also has its downsides. Losing Naruto could cause detrimental damage to the economy, and riots could arise, or the whole country would fall into a deep recession. Anything could happen. We really don't want another episode of Goku. She alerted. I realize that. That's why we should keep a close eye on him until he settles. He'll be fine. Our ninja sector may be the best around, but economically we're only just starting to come out of a bad recession. Do you know why Naruto is so loved? She asked. I'm certain it's because of the stories and tales that people have heard of him, the exam, and most of his sad past, which is probably known worldwide. It inspires the lower class people of this country. They've suffered too much and probably find the strength to keep going knowing there's someone who suffered worse. A explained. Yes, I understand now. Thank Kami he came. Maybe the elder generation of ninja can stand down now. The new generation will make an impact, I'm sure of it. Ja any Reikage-sama. She smiled as she shined out of sight. Everything should be fine. He'll settle in a couple of weeks. A said to himself confidently. Crows could be heard outside as they all flew away. It was at the point A started to doubt his comment. Why do I feel this way? A wondered worriedly. Naruto's house. Naruto was in his room adding the finishing touches to his Shiro Raiden, Rasengan, White Lightning, Rasengan, by just forming it in his hand while sitting on his bed. A bad feeling overcame him, and he was starting to get worried about his good friend Kakashi. Naruto knew Kakashi would stick up for him because of the bond the two had, but that bond could get him killed by the village. Especially if Jiraiya was now in charge. Don't do anything stupid, Kakashi, I mean it. Naruto gritted his teeth. It was getting late and Naruto was getting tired. He was still too embarrassed to speak to Samui, so he went to bed peacefully. Samui, on the other hand, Samui's room. Damn it! This is too tight. Samui growled as she tried on different sets of pajamas, but she couldn't find any that fit her, so she decided she'd wear her ninja fishnet and some PJ shorts. I hope the bathroom incident makes him think of me more. I hope he liked my body. Well, it's clear that he did. Samui grinned. She blushed heavily as she realized what she was thinking and got into bed. She stared up to the ceiling, thinking deeply about Naruto, her face tomato red as she let her imagination run wild. He was the only boy she truly cared about, and she made him feel good. She fell asleep having a good dream about her and Naruto going out for dinner. What she didn't know is that this wasn't a good dream. Flashback. A man held an overjoyed Samui around the waist as they walked through the streets after having a cute meal at a restaurant. Goku was hailed the world's best earth user and known to be skilled with the right element. He would most likely be able to hold his own in a battle against one of the legendary Sannin. He was only at the age of 17. He had been in the country for 4 years now after being found wandering naked outside Kumogakure. Tests were run and the medics realized that he had lost all memory of his lifetime and his home, but he retained all his fighting skills. The village looked up to him for support, and the economy was booming because of his presence in the ninja corps. Goku-kun, it's getting late, isn't it? Samui blushed as she walked with her boyfriend. They were drawing closer and closer to having a sexual and intimate relationship. Goku was ready, but Samui at the age of 14 was not. She looked more 16 than 14. Yeah, you're right, Samui-chan. But I like looking at you in the moonlight, and after seeing your body in the bathroom accidentally yesterday, I can't help but find you extremely sexy. I want to be with you forever. Goku blushed as looked at her straight in the eye. Samui looked into his and goosebumps erupted all over her skin. Every touch became a pleasure, and she was getting hot under the collar as the duo stopped walking and maintained their gaze. Goku-kun, I want to be with you forever. I love you. Samui whispered. I want you, Goku said as Samui moved in to kiss Goku, her hands by each of his cheeks. Goku wrapped her hands round her and kissed her deeply. The kiss was passionate and strong. It lasted for a full minute, hands roaming, moaning, caressing and squeezing. Suddenly Goku's pupils became constricted and his eyes became dull and empty. He clutched his head in shock, as if an overload of information had just occurred in his brain. It all happened before Samui could open her eyes to work out what was wrong. Goku returned somewhat to his normal self. His eyes dilated to its normal size and his eyes became lively again. But what he said to Samui confused her greatly. I can't stay here any longer, Samui, my job here is done. Bye. Goku said as he dusted himself down and stepped away from Samui. Did you just dash? Yes, you heard me right. I need to leave immediately. I've accomplished what I needed to do a long time ago, but you became a distraction. That surge of pleasure running through me is enough to tell me you're an obstacle to my one and only goal. At this point Samui's heart broke. She broke down into tears and fell to her knees. I'm not sorry I broke your heart, just to let you know. I never loved you, I just wanted you. That's what made me want to be with you forever. I must leave now. I've spied on Kumogakure enough and now it is time I return to my country. By Samui-chan. I've given you my reasons and told the truth, now I must leave, Goku said as he melted into the ground. What about those times you said you wanted me? All the times we had together, the smiles, the laughs. Did you forget all of that? Huh? Was I just your tool? Samui screamed as he melted to the earth. No, I will never forget those times. Either will I try to remember them. They were good memories, but I'm moving on to something that will be far more important to me than this, and to do this I must sacrifice this bond we have. The good memories that are to come will surely overwrite these. My dream is to annihilate a certain Namikaze. I know what they did to my clan and its treasures in Iwagakure. Minato hid something that belonged to my clan in Iwagakure. With my memory back I know that I need to leave. It's getting late now. You should go to bed, Samui-chan, Goku said plainly as he disappeared. Samui bit her lip as she cried her eyes out in pain and sadness. She disappeared in a bright yellow flash to warn her uncle of Goku's actions. Weeks went by and Kumogakure's economy dropped as confidence levels plummeted. People were more cautious of one another, and so this resulted in people staying at home more and not trusting one another. This increased crime rates as people began to rebel. Goku had the elders of the village and a thinking. He didn't know what Minato had hidden from the Ichi clan and Iwagakure. Whatever it was big, and it must have been really bad for Minato to go out of his way to hide it. Flashback and Samui started to cry. So it seems you have remembered. You're probably wondering why you're having such a dream. Well, the section of the dream before Naruto transformed into me was your imagination. It was your dream. This isn't a dream. I ended your dream at the moment I'm communicating with you. I didn't leave enough of my chakra in you when we kissed, so I can't talk for a long time. Naruto is using you. He knows where my and Iwagakure's hidden treasures are, and he must know about us through Inazuma. Why is he using you? All the reasons the men of your past have +1. By drawing you close to him and making you fall in love with him, there would be no way of you believing or taking heed to my warnings should they come, but I planned ahead of him to warn you before you did. Minato is using Naruto to create an unstoppable being that will crush all villages apart from Konohagakure. Naruto will probably be taking this opportunity to get revenge on certain people. I lied to everyone in Kumogakur so I could investigate and find out if the treasures were in Kumogakur. If they weren't, we already knew where they were, and we know they are. Within Naruto, Namikaze sealed within him in a seal no one except him will be able to open and close. He's the best with seals globally, or at least he will be soon, Goku explained. So, why are you telling me about it? Why did you say Naruto was just like you? Samui replied, suppressing her shock, disbelief, and confusion. Goku could see she was scared, but he didn't care. You're the only one who can stop him without anyone getting killed. He's like me because he'll leave you like I left you. A few words or maybe just an interaction. He'll leave not loving you and he'll leave after he's used you. Then he will unleash his power on all 5 villages including you. Why would Naruto love you? Samui ignored Goku's words and asked him a serious question. How do I stop him then? Samui was very scared by what the answer might be. You simply kill him, Goku replied. Samui was speechless. She could never kill Naruto now that she had feelings for him. She already loved him. I don't believe your shit anyway. Get out of me, Goku. Why would I ever believe you? Naruto would never leave us. Samui screamed as she cried. You'll see, Samui-chan, you'll see. When he does, it'll be your duty to kill him. Only you have the potential to kill him. Make sure you return the treasures. Then I can bring Naruto back to life. It's up to you, Samui. Don't make me kill him for good. Goku said as he approached Samui. Get away from me. Samui screamed. I'm leaving, don't worry. I may be back one more time, however. Ja any Samui-chan. And another thing, he'll promise you, but he'll still leave, trust me. Dream ended. Samui woke up and launched herself forward. She was scared and her sweat was cold. She didn't want to believe a word Goku said, but she was beginning to doubt herself. She put the dream behind her and went to Naruto's room trembling, pale and cold. Samui went beside Naruto's bed and woke him up. Naruto-kun, I'm scared. Samui said as she broke into tears. She wrapped her arms round Naruto and cried. Naruto put his arms round hers. Samui-chan, calm down. I'm here, so it's all right. Did you have a bad dream? Naruto asked in a concerned tone. Hi. Naruto-kun, please promise me something. Swear you'll keep the promise? What do you want me to promise? Naruto asked. That you will never leave me, that you will always stay by my side. She cried and held him tighter. Naruto was surprised. Where was all this coming from? Had her dream been something about him? I swear I'll never leave you, Sam-chan. I'll always be by your side to protect and comfort you. Naruto smiled genuinely. Samui was shocked. It was the nickname he used in the dream, and then the last words from Goku's mouth played on her mind. He'll promise you, but he'll still leave, trust me. I'll hate you if you leave. If I feel you've broken the promise, I'll really hate you, Naruto. Samui cried as she cried in his chest while slamming it. I don't think it's a good idea to ask what happened. Naruto sighed. I'll always be by your side, Sam-chan. If you're still scared, feel free to sleep in my room. I'm shattered and so I'm off to bed. Night, Samui-chan. If you still need me to comfort you, just tell me. Naruto told her with a blush and smile. She trusted him with her life and she knew he wouldn't touch her badly or use her. Goku's words were just lies. Naruto kissed Samui on the cheek and smiled. He set up a bed on the floor and got into it. You can sleep in my bed, Sam-chan. Night. Naruto said as he got into his temporary bed. Samui wanted to be close to Naruto. He was warm and she felt safe when she made physical contact with him. The smell of him in the bed wasn't enough to cure her fear. Sam-chan, what's wrong, are you? Naruto paused and his face became tomato red. Samui was signaling for him to come over. Naruto-kun, I want you to sleep with me just for today. Samui asked. I can't sleep with you, Samui. I can't trust myself in the same bed as you. Who know what I'll do whilst I'm asleep, or what'll you do with someone shocking like me in the bed? Naruto joked. He didn't like it when Samui was sad. Samui giggled and a smile formed on her face. I can trust you, Naruto-kun. I wouldn't even mind if it happened. You're the only guy I'm allowing past my no-boys barrier. You're the only and the last man outside my family I'm trusting. So please, if something happens, you'll just be making me happier, Samui said nervously. Her face was deep red. She was shocked she had uttered such words. But you're not scared? You were smiling before, Sam-chan. Naruto smiled. Samui knew she had been cheered up, but she just wanted to be close to Naruto. She wanted to feel him, to know she was with him. Please, Naruto-kun. You promised you would comfort me when I asked? My dream was about you, and I just want you to be near for today, Samui asked. Her smile was gone and her deep blush had let up. She turned her face away. She was serious. Okay, Sam-chan. Naruto got into the bed awkwardly and sat up. Samui sat up also. Samui realized how awkward Naruto must have been feeling. Sorry, Naruto-kun, and thank you for doing something as weird as this. Samui thanked as she blushed. It's okay, Sam-chan. Naruto smiled. Don't worry, Sam-chan. I'll never leave you. How can I? I'll always be right there. Naruto placed his hand on Samui's chest right above her heart. Naruto-kun, Samui mumbled as she blushed. He had just touched her right breast. Night. Naruto said as he got into bed with his back to Samui, and his eyes finally closed. Even though they weren't making physical contact or close to one another, being in the same bed was enough. Samui smiled with her back also to Naruto. As she slept, her dream that was rudely interrupted continued. She went to sleep with a huge smile on her face. Chapter 5, Kumogakure's Elite Team. 3 Jonin ninjas stood before the Raikage's desk, fully kitted out and ready for a mission. Naruto didn't think he'd be called into action so quickly, and he assumed this was going to be a tough mission. Yujito-chan, Samui-chan, and Naruto-kun, I'm giving you an SS-ranked mission to escort the Lightning Damo to Iwagakure. Samui stayed calm and cool, something that shocked who was expecting her to make some sort of remark. I was interrupted by Yujito, who made a valid question. I really don't think this is a good idea. You were only bad terms with Iwagakure, right? Like we could be killed. Yujito's face was full of worry. She turned round to look at Samui to her left, and Naruto at her right, and they both seemed okay with what was happening. Yujito was surprised that Samui didn't have a problem with this. Yes, I know it's not a good idea, but it has to be done. The Lightning Damo is trying his best to rekindle some sort of relationship with the Earth Damo. I'm still deciding on whether to give this job to the Bolt Squad or to you three. I'm more with the idea of giving this to you three because the elders of the village want to see how you fare with this. Also, the chances of attack are likely, and it would mean you guys can learn from one another. The Lightning Damo is also paying a lot for the mission to be carried out successfully. If I recall, it was 500k Ryo each. It would also be a good opportunity to gain some intelligence on Ichigoku if possible. Naruto, I know that Kagami taught you most of Bolt's stealth techniques and also trained you to assassinate if the time you needed to came? Am I correct? A asked. Hi. I also have my intelligence gaining and special stealth design shadow clone technique. Naruto smiled. Yujito and Samui were at slight unease by A's suggestion of gaining intelligence. Good. You have 2 days to become familiar with each other's abilities and develop a plan of action. You will receive no advice, and we're watching you three closely. We're considering of giving you the honor of being Kumogakure's Sangaiden, 3 guardians, so do us proud on this mission and protect the Damo. A smiled proudly. Samui kept her cool but was really surprised they were thinking of granting them such an honor. Yujito, on the other hand, almost passed out. She had dreamed of receiving this honor. She had always wanted to be a guardian. Naruto smiled. He was being given a label that was given to people of ability similar to the legendary Sannin or higher. Like I said, you have 2 days of free time. In 2 days' time you must report to the base of the mountain where I, the Damo, and his guards will be waiting. You will escort him to his destination and back safely. Questions? A said as he stood up, ready to leave his office. Samui and Yujito signaled no. Naruto didn't. Hi. Naruto said, slightly annoyed that A was hiding things from them. Tell us why we're escorting the Damo to Iwagakure and not to the Earth Damo's palace outside of Iwagakure? Who exactly is our Damo having an audience with? Naruto questioned boldly. A chuckled and sat back down. Samui and Yujito felt stupid. They hadn't realized. Very perceptive, Naruto-kun. I was hoping the Damo would tell you instead. The Damo is having an audience with the Iwagakure Council, Suchikage, and the Earth Damo. For what reasons are they gathering? Naruto asked. He didn't like the idea of him waltzing into Iwagakure and having an audience with 3 groups that hated him with a passion, to negotiate a peace treaty and some other undisclosed reason. I shrugged. Naruto was nervous, and A could tell. I don't want to go on this mission, Raikage-sama. My friends may be harmed if I come along. That village hates me for what my father did to them. I think it best. This mission would falter if we didn't have you. We need you 3 to escort the Damo to and fro safely. I know for a fact that you 3 can handle anything that might come your way if you work together. Naruto, if you can collect intelligence on Goku Ichi, his abilities and progress, that would be great. You're dismissed. If I were you, I'd get familiar with each other's abilities. Train in the arena up top if you want. Try not to destroy anything though. Apparently I have important guests waiting for me downstairs. I'll be on my way. Ja-ne. A waved goodbye as he left the office. Arigato. By Reikage-sama. The three bowed as he left. Sweet, we get to use that funky arena again. Naruto fist pumped in joy. Hi, we should get started immediately. Yujito smiled. Reikage Tower reception, bottom floor. 2 Kage level Kunoichi waited patiently for the Reikage to appear. They were joined by some newcomers. Tsunade turned her head round, not surprised to see that he was here. Gara-san, I'm not surprised to see you've come to check on Naruto-kun. Tsunade smiled. Mei Terumi, the other woman who had accompanied her, also turned round. She wasn't surprised either. Gara and Naruto were very close. Neither am I surprised to see both of you here, Senju-san, Mizuki-san. Gara smiled. Mei turned her head to the two ninja following close behind him. These are my siblings Temari-chan and Kankuro-kun. They are my close guards and assistants. Mei smiled. Pleased to meet you. Mei had her eye on Temari, who found it extremely uncomfortable. Mei was the most feared kunoichi around after all. Do you also happen to be a fan of Naruto-kun's? Mei asked plainly. Kankuro laughed to himself, and Temari blushed heavily. She didn't reply to Mei's question. She didn't need to. Welcome Kazekage-sama, Mizuki-sama, Tsunade-chan, and the other two whom I will get to know. Welcome to Kumogakure. I believe you are here to see Naruto-kun? Mei asked. Hi, that is correct. They all replied. You can't see him at the moment. He and his three-man cell are training for an SS rank mission. I'm sure you'll see him sooner or later today. Mei explained with a smile. Garui, Onmo and Karui showed up and had only caught a gist of what Mei said, but they heard enough to be shocked. Tsunade was slightly worried. Mei, however, was finding it hard to swallow. You put Naruto on an SS rank mission. He hasn't been here for more than a week. Are you trying to kill him? Mei growled angrily. The temperature around Mei was increasing and he froze in fear as Mei emitted Ki. Garui and the gang were shocked. Gara and his troop went wide-eyed. Mei-chan? Why do you care so much? Tsunade wondered. Mei-san, calm down. Tsunade shook Mei out of her trance and Mei calmed down slightly. I didn't realize you felt so strong about Naruto that you'd fear him dying. I'm not saying we all don't, but it's just the way you portrayed it. It seems more sincere in a way. Mei-san, Naruto is with two powerful kunoichi and he is one of our elite jonin. I wouldn't put him on this mission if I didn't think he'd be able to complete it. It is also an ideal mission to base our decision of making them our three guardians. Please, you may have stronger feelings for Naruto, but I care about him as much as you do. He won't die on this mission. If he does, you may take my life. That's how much I trust him. Feel free, all of you, to have a look around Kumogakure for a while and return here to speak to Naruto-kun. Just give him at least 5 hours with his team. You may see him any time after that. Mei explained as he regained composure. Sorry for my previous actions, Reikage-san. I also came here to see whether our countries could become allies with Naruto. It is the wish of the country and me to become official allies with Naruto. We will only fight for Naruto and the people important to him, hence this village. If something should happen to Naruto, i.e. his death, this contract will be terminated. If Naruto falls out with Kumogakure, you can say we are your enemies. If one of your ninja or someone from your village kills him, it will be considered a declaration of war, and we will crush you. I can't make such a contract with Naruto without alerting you first. It will also need to be signed by you. Here's the contract, will you sign it? Mei asked. Tsunade and Darui's gang were shocked to the bone. Mei also went wide-eyed. Such a contract hadn't been made by a country for a long time. It was rare that a village cares so much about one individual. I too wish to make such a contract, and have come prepared. I will be terminating my alliance with Konohagakure when I return. It would be nice if our countries could trade, Gara said as he took out a scroll. I hesitated for a moment, and then asked a question. Reikage-sama, don't sign it. This could be very problematic. Kagami, who had just appeared, was ignored. If I was to decline your offer, what would you do? Mei asked curiously. Mei and Gara looked at one another for a while, like they were reading each other's invisible words. They both nodded heads like they were agreeing on something. Sunagakure and Kirigakure will continue out this contract, and its guidelines unofficially, and should something negative be done to Naruto by this country, we will both carry out the consequences. These guidelines also apply to my country and Gara's, though I heavily doubt anyone truly affiliated with Kiri would do such a thing. Naruto is respected nearly as much as me, if not more. He's done way too much for us, and we all owe him our lives. Mei replied sincerely. A grinned. He knew that his village and people affiliated with it trusted and respected Naruto. I will sign them. A smiled. Mei and Gara also smiled. Please, can we do this in my office? It's better to do private things in private places. Also, I'm sure there are more guidelines. I also have a few conditions I want to be put into place. Let us go. A smiled slightly. Hi. Mei and Gara nodded. Tsunade-chan, Darui and you too, and Gara's guards, please remain here. The signing of such contracts must be done privately so others do not hear, otherwise it could come to another village's advantage. We're lucky we did this in the reception. Anywhere outside of it, and I wouldn't have signed this as the chances of someone hearing is high. Anyway, let's go, said as he went off with the two Kage. Dari fell to the floor as did Temari, Kankuro, Omoi Karui. Tsunade was the only one standing. She smiled deviously. So you're trusting me with this knowledge? Tsunade smiled. Hi. Please erase those memories from their heads. I know it'll take a while, but they shouldn't know any of the conditions. I trust you, Tsunade, so it's alright for you to know your Kage potential, so it's alright. Said as he appeared next to her before disappearing again after finishing his statement. Hi, A-kun. Tsunade smiled with a blush on her face. Seemed like A and Tsunade had deep chemistry. Konohagakure. All Konoha shinobi had been called for a meeting of the utmost importance. All the ninja were unsure as to what the point of the meeting was, but it was enough to leave them quaking in their boots. Welcome, Konoha Nin. For those of you who don't know, Jiraiya-sama will be taking the role as the 5th Hokage. You will all have heard about Naruto's escape with some of Konohagakure's property. He was a very troublesome child and knows our village well. He knows all our secret routes and underground passages off by heart. Can anyone spell what it means if Kumogakure get their grubby hands on this information if we're at war with them? Koharu slammed her fists. The place was quiet. Kakashi, however, was at his breaking limit. He didn't want to be here. He knew exactly where this was going. Let me spell it for them, Koharu. It spells danger, my brothers and sisters. Naruto Namikaze is a threat to Konohagakure. These storms that have been killing our children and family, it's all because of him. He has stolen all of the 4th Hokage's scrolls, even the Forbidden Scroll with all his jutsu in it. This will not be allowed. Jiraiya said as he smiled at Kakashi, who seemed to be calm but was actually infuriated. Henceforth we are labeling Naruto as a KOS missing Nin. We have agreed totally with the Hokage's wishes, and also after the deputy fire daimyo was killed, most likely due to Naruto's doing, he too has agreed and has contacted the 12 Guardian Ninja to get involved. They will also carry out this order to avenge the deputy's unnecessary death. Danzo added as he finished Jiraiya's sentences. Kumogakure are our enemies. Anyone affiliated with Naruto is an enemy. Jiraiya was cut off as a messenger interrupted the meeting. Jiraiya-sama. Reports say the Mizukage and Kazekage are holding meeting with the Reikage and that they are most likely forming alliances. Please excuse my rudeness. The messenger disappeared and Jiraiya chuckled in annoyance. Kakashi smiled under his mask. Everyone could tell he was relishing the news. They shuddered in disgust. Kakashi had fallen low in their eyes and he was disliked. Ah, finally! A small old man sighed in relief. Jiraiya, and these chairs are annoying. It took me almost 10 minutes to figure how to get it up. Shut up, Inoki. Jiraiya grinned as he stared at Kakashi, who had flinched slightly. As you can see, Kakashi-kun, we have formed a temporary alliance with the Wagakure to eradicate Naruto-kun. Minato Namikaze stole a good and true Hokage wouldn't do such a thing. They too will apply the KOS order. Jiraiya was tugging at Kakashi's rage lightly, and slowly he needed to open the plug at the right time. Kakashi chuckled but ignored Jiraiya. Enko and Sakura didn't like this meeting at all. Minato will remain my hero. Fuck you, Jiraiya, Kakashi thought. Using Naruto Namikaze's colossal inheritance, we will upgrade village defenses, fund the ninja academy. I'm also open a research facility. Now I know many of you will think I'm crazy, but really he's not the same as he used to be. He's a new man who realizes we're becoming a new village. Please welcome back Orochimaru. Jiraiya smiled as Kakashi exploded. Others were also angry at this decision and others were scared. Sakura, on the other hand, completely forgot about Naruto or Kakashi's feelings. If Orochimaru appeared, it meant Sasuke. Sasuke-kun, she thought. Kakashi disappeared. Seconds later he was struck down by Sasuke. Sasuke had EMS. It left Kakashi bewildered, but something was different about Sasuke. There's no hate, but I could sense it till a moment ago? Kakashi gasped. Sasuke whispered something in his ears. Kakashi-sensei, run away, your powers are at stake. Sasuke whispered in an upset tone. Just what the hell is going on? Why is Sasuke this strong? Why is he here? Kakashi was too shocked to pay attention to Sasuke's words of warning. Sasuke's eyes turned back to a normal 3-tomoed Sharingan before people could see it. He shined back over to Orochimaru, who was sat down on a chair with Kabuto sat next to his master. How can we welcome back Orochimaru after he killed Hiruzen-sama? Someone shouted. I'll have you know that it wasn't Orochimaru who did it but Kakashi transforming into Orochimaru. Jiraiya smiled. Kakashi snapped out of his daze and stood up before the eyes of everyone. You're really pissing me off, Jiraiya. I am starting to lose my cool, Kakashi warned with venom. You're joking me. I don't believe it. Jiraiya must be lying, right? That can't be true, Hokage-sama. Even though I dislike Kakashi, he hasn't got the strength to do such a thing, Guy said in shock. People were chatting amongst themselves. Even Sakura was shocked. Yes, it's not true. We don't know who killed Hiruzen, but I believe Kakashi did it. Don't question me why. Jiraiya replied, I'm having anyone who objects to decisions made today stripped of their ninja abilities and rank. It'll take at least 4 months to complete. The ritual isn't at its best, but 4 months is enough. Orochimaru will be performing it. Does anyone object to decisions made today? Jiraiya asked with a thick smile on his face. Kakashi wouldn't be stupid enough to put his hand up. I'm sure he won't, and then I can take his Sharingan for myself. Jiraiya smirked. No, Hokage-sama. People shouted. Enko regretted her decision deeply as Orochimaru gave her a deep smirk. Kakashi-sensei is safe, thank Kami. Sasuke smiled. Hi. I disagree, there's no way I'd agree with this shit, Kakashi said before he spat in disgust. Jiraiya frowned in annoyance. We'll have a vote, does everyone agree? Orochimaru asked. Jiraiya cursed as he realized he had blamed Hiruzen's death on Kakashi. I should have framed Naruto instead. Kakashi was pissing me off, so I said I thought it was him. Damn it, most people except Sakura, Asuma, Anko, Hamura and Sasuke did not raise their hand up, but the decision was sealed. Looks like Itachi was right, I'll have to follow plan A, Sasuke thought sadly. What exactly had Itachi told Sasuke, and why did he have the EMS? Orochimaru, take Kakashi away, and proceed with the power sealing ritual. Hayashi ordered. Hi! He hissed. He appeared by Kakashi, who accepted his fate. Kabuto and Sasuke disappeared. As all of you understand, this meeting is over. Any ninja heard talking about Kakashi will be killed. Please refrain from doing so, Koharu warned. Please, none of this information should be shared with the children in the academy. Doing so will result in death. Hayashi warned. Hi, everyone said, dismissed. All the ninja flooded out. Sakura ran trying to find Kakashi and Anko trudged along. Her neck was hurting more than usual. Everything is so wrong. I know for sure Jiraiya won't just be spending the money on defenses and the academy but the ANBU Corp too. I'm sure he'll be watching me, Anko growled. How will I inform Naruto? Damn it. There's no way that the ritual takes 4 months. Orochimaru made that jutsu when I was his toy. It took him a week and 3 days exactly. I'm sure he's after Kakashi's Sharingan. This must have all been set up to get Kakashi's Sharingan. Anko thought deeply. Kakashi. Asuma gulped in horror. What has our village become? Ka-san, Tu-san, Gigi-san, will you be affected? Konohamaru-san. I can't let people affect you. We must find a way to change things around. Asuma bit his lip. Konohagakure was experiencing a revolution, and Jiraiya was its catalyst. Kumogakure Arena. Yujito, are you done yet? Has that thing analyzed our Abelites yet? Naruto asked impatiently. Her name's Xena, and that thing is the arena's analytical and refereeing jutsu. It stores a huge amount of data on the abilities of ninja and can break it down in types of data. It's a system like jutsu your dad created using Fuin jutsu. It's hard to explain as it's simply amazing. Yujito smiled. Wow, Tu-san was amazing, huh? But still, you haven't answered my question. When will Xena be done? She's done. Samui smiled as Yujito returned with things that were recorded in a scroll. Okay, after the drills Xena had us do, she measured our ability in certain aspects: stealth, speed, battle intelligence, strength, stamina, chakra levels and healing. I was rated out of 10. 7.3 for stealth, 8.18 for speed, 8.9 for intelligence, 7.6 for strength, 7.78 for stamina, 8.35 for chakra levels and 0 for healing. I averaged 6.9. Samui, you were quite incredible. Take into consideration that 6 is very good. You got 3.2 for stealth, 7.9 for speed, 7.5 for battle intelligence, 8.1 for strength, 7.1 for stamina, 8.5 for chakra levels, and 8.05 for healing. Average 7.19. Yujito was interrupted. I don't think we should factor in healing, Yujito-chan, it'll bring me and you down, Naruto suggested. But it means Samui is more effective than the two of us. Just take it, Naruto, you did well too. Yujito smiled. Samui stuck her tongue out at Naruto, whose eyebrows twitched in annoyance. Naruto, you got 8.3 for stealth, 8.49 for speed, 7.2 for battle intelligence, 8.01 for strength, 9.3 for stamina, 9.1 for chakra levels and 0 for healing. Average was 7.2. Samui turned her head away. She had narrowly been beaten by Naruto. Too bad, Samui-chan, Naruto laughed. Samui just crossed her arms and kept a cool face. Why did we do this, Yujito? Naruto asked in a serious tone. We now know who will take what roles. I'll lead the team and you'll follow the battle strategy and tactics I create. Samui will be the medic, and Naruto will be our stealth agent as well as the head of our offense. Samui will guard the client, and I'll watch our backs. Samui is the most important person. She's our medic and the client's medic should anything happen to us or them. Yujito explained. So what will we do now that's sorted? Samui asked coolly. We'll see each other's jutsu or technique. Every single one, so we know what each other's jutsu can do. It'll prevent misunderstanding. Then we'll understand each other better. Yujito smiled. Yujito Taicho. Naruto mocked jokingly. Don't you dare call me that again, Yujito glared. Hi, Yujito Taicho. Samui joked. Yujito's eyebrows twitched, and she turned to Samui. I'll get you both. One day, now hurry up and stretch your stuff, Samui. Yujito ordered. Samui nodded and went up to show her techniques. I can manipulate 3 elements: Doton, Right-un and Futon. Right-un is my affinity. My Right-un has 2 stages, standard blue and yellow, which is the strongest. I can't perform many jutsu. The only offensive and defensive jutsu I have is my yellow lightning armor and medical ninjutsu. I can only really heal, to be honest. I can't do anything fancy. Samui admitted. I thought you were going to learn some new jutsu, Samui-chan? Yujito frowned in annoyance. I couldn't find jutsu I wanted to learn, or maybe I've been distracted too much lately. Well, I realize that I need to train more, so don't worry, I'll fix this soon. Samui smiled. Good, well, your chakra reserves, armor and stamina make up for your lack of jutsu, so it's alright. I normally rely on the mastery of my Biju, chakra reserves and taijutsu, but I can still perform some. I can use katan and right-on elements. Everyone's seen my right-on, Sanda Sabero. Lightning Release, Thunder Saber, and Samui and Xena have seen all my jutsu, so maybe you should watch them on the board above, Yujito suggested. Okay. Naruto smiled. Right-on, Reiju Hashiri no Jutsu, Lightning Release, Lightning Beast Running Technique, Xena said as she showed the technique. She then moved on to the next one. Right-on Kagebunshin, Lightning Shadow Clone, Right-on Pansa, Lightning Release, Panther, this derived from Daru's Right-on, Kura Pansa, Lightning Release, Black Panther. It can be increased using the Suiton element, and by creating a clone adding another panther. Xena explained. Oh, I like that jutsu, I might have to learn it. Naruto grinned. Katan, Gokaki no Jutsu, Fire Release, Great Fireball Technique. Katan, Gokameshitsu, Fire Release, Great Fire Destruction. Katan, Hozenka no Jutsu, Fire Release, Phoenix Sage Fire Technique. That's all the jutsu I know. It's sad really, but I like to rely on my taijutsu more. I can turn my finger and toe nails into claws and increase their length. On top of this is I can channel lightning into them for more damage. I promised myself to learn more jutsu when A gives us a break from missions. Yujito smiled. No worries, you have some powerful fire jutsu. I can power them up even more using my futon element, same with your right-on. My suiton element will come in handy. Naruto grinned. You can control 3 elements? I thought the storm element only required 2. Yujito questioned in shock. Actually it needs 4, katan, suiton, futon, and right-on. Only the right-on and futon elements are special. I'm good with everything except katan. I can only release intense amounts of heat or create heat. It would be a miracle if I could learn some katan jutsu. I doubt I'll be able to. But no worry, I only need it to exert heat when creating thunderclouds or normal clouds for that matter. So the storm element consists of 4 elements, Yujito-chan. Naruto smiled. Yujito was shocked, and so was Samui. I'll show you all my jutsu. Naruto summoned 6 clones. I can only perform 6 jutsu to your surprise. They're all top-end jutsu I too need to train again soon. Here are mine. Shiro Raikiri, White Lightning Blade, Senpo, Odama Rasengan, Sage Art, Big Ball Spiraling Sphere, Shiro Right-on, Chimeda Kina Bakuhatsu, White Lightning, Catastrophic Blast, Shiro Right-on, Odama Rasengan, White Lightning, Big Ball Rasengan, Shiro Right-on, Rasengan, White Lightning, Rasengan. 4 clones showed their respective jutsu, and the last one was taking his time since he needed to get into Sage mode. After the clone had demonstrated, Naruto dispersed his clones and turned to Yujito and Samui, who smiled. What about the jutsu when summoning Tsutomu? Yujito asked. There's no need, you've all seen it. I don't want to bring him out again, and plus I don't really categorize it as a jutsu, it's more of a summoning. Naruto explained. I see. Now that showing our jutsu to one another is over, I want to explain to you guys the plan of action for this mission. Okay. Samui and Naruto replied. We need to complete this mission as quickly as possible and gain as much intelligence as possible. It's possible that the Daimyo and Reikage have planned this so we can gain intelligence. I really don't see why we're going into the heart of Iwagakure to have an audience with the Earth Daimyo, the Iwagakure Council and the Tsuchikage. If we are going to be attacked, we mustn't kill, only knock out or disable the enemy. Whilst traveling there, we must protect the Daimyo and the horsemen in a triangle formation. Naruto will lead the way whilst I and Samui will take the back in case of attack from the rear. Samui will tend to the Daimyo, and I will handle the defense, and you handle the attack. It'll take us a long time to travel there, especially as we have to keep up with the pace of the horse. Hopefully they'll ride quickly. When we get to the village, be alert and don't let your guard down. We're heavily disliked by Iwagakure because of our relationship with Minato. The villagers might even try something on Naruto, if so just avoid their attacks. If we get attacked, let's retreat with the Daimyo. If all goes smoothly and we manage to get out of the village, we'll leave the horseman who's capable of making his way back and take the Daimyo ourselves. We need to get back to Kumo quickly, expend your energy if need be. We'll decide who carries the Daimyo on the way back. Yujito explained. Hi. Let's try and create team moves and defensive moves. Naruto suggested. Good idea. Samui agreed. Let's do it then. Yujito smiled as they all got up to continue with their team training. What if Naruto wins and lightning Kekkei Genkai? And thanks for watching my video till the end. If you enjoy this content, then do consider subscribing to my channel, and leave a like if you guys need the next part. Comment down, and thanks for watching the video, and see you guys in the next video.